I'm joking. No, but the song is
Do you
great.
used to keep baddies in the establishment? They said bad women in the establishment.
Yes,
Never
you have
mentioned.
bad women in your establishments.
Oh, for those who are confused about context, next time comment.
This Taves guy that this guy is talking about, I'm a very, very huge fan of him. That Popstar song is one of my best songs I've ever listened to in the past 2 years.
Blaqbonez is taking like MI's approach. He's like he studied it back and forth, and he's like offering that up as his approach to it.
That I'm seeing from my own ends. Like I saw Shode, I saw this other guy, like other people, taking the shine. I won't say taking the shine of the show, but those are the kind of content I was seeing. Him dancing to One Condition.
Like, I used to hide the fact that I do music for my parents, right? So I was on my own in that regard because they didn't know, right? So I would say I have seen the rough side of music, like music as like a hustle and a grind, like studio hopping and all of that.
This has been a very enlightening moment for me.
Conversation.
Because before today, I did not know Moses, but now I am familiar. Hello, can everybody hear me?
Yeah, but Mom, so
Yeah,
Happy
but
Monday, happy Monday. How you guys doing?
there's nothing happy about Monday. There's nothing. There's nothing.
what was
Only
wrong?
ATTW. That's it. That's good about Mondays. That's all. That's all.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I just wanted to make sure you guys can hear me fine. Unfortunately, it's just me today. No Emmanuel. I'm sorry, guys. I know you all love Emmanuel, but he's not here today. So we're gonna be jumping into ATTW space, but I want to give everybody a chance to come in. I had an okay weekend. It rained a lot, but it was still good. Did you guys have good weekends?
Now that I think about it, my weekend was kind of like a blur. I don't think I can remember anything that happened.
My
That's
weekend was chaotic. It was chaotic. But just on the side note, is Emma good?
yeah, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
Okay. Oh
Like,
yeah.
for real, I actually can't remember anything. What's going on?
See
Come on. Yeah,
let me
remember
tell
my
you.
weekend like mad.
Let me tell you. Let me just say, guys, a side note of what's just started the entire chaotic weekend. There is this like African uh, place that I go to listen to African music respectfully. Then they start doing all this like exclusivity type of entry thing that like all the other like clubs do. And to me, that's gentrification. Because why? We are coming here to listen to Afrobeat and dance. Why are you turning this into if you don't wear Ankara, you cannot come in? Or if you don't, that's not what they did, Sha, but I'm just using that as an example. Yeah, like, it's pissed me off so much. Pissed me off so much. Pissed me off.
I'm sorry, I don't know why this is so funny to me.
Please, is that what they do in people's places? Cause
It's
like, that's
because you
like,
said Ankara.
no,
That
no,
was
I
such a
just
funny
used,
example.
It's probably one of those things where they did like you can't come in if you're not dressed XYZ way. You can't
no,
wear
that's not what they did though. That's not what they did though. Guess what they did? Let me just tell you what they did. They were like, oh, men can't come in because apparently they wanted more women and they've reached
Soft
like
interest.
the maximum amount of like men they want to the person. But in
yeah.
my head, because I've been going there for like more than a year now, we're here to do leg work. What concern me if obviously I want bad women in the establishment, but like this is Afrobeat, like,
I want bad women in this establishment. It's crazy.
but like yeah, but like this is like an Afrobeat party. Like we are here to do leg work and dance. Like I don't know if you get what I mean. Like it doesn't in my humble opinion, like it doesn't matter like if there's
Oh,
men or
let me
women.
disagree with you.
Yeah, like I had a long week. I want to come and do leg work on Friday. How is that? How is that? Well, like they're not like, oh, I should have come with two bodies just to do leg work. Would bodies allow me to do leg work in peace? No. But
Next
let's.
time.
That is sorry for another day. That is sorry
Next
for another
time.
day.
Next time, keep your bodies on hand.
No, see, I said I almost crashed out that day because I actually came with two bodies, but they had entered before me. So the hostess was like, "Oh, I should have
Alawi.
come. I should have
Alawi
come
into
with them.
Shalawi.
I should have come with them." Like I almost crashed out on the hostess, and I said I was never going to go there ever again because
Yeah.
it made no sense to me. Like, why would I lie? I hate when people just be like, "Oh, the small power they have." They now like try to because you talked back at them and you questioned.
Lost boy.
Yeah.
Okay. On
Why
that
didn't
note,
you why didn't you call your buddies to come outside and get you?
See, if I start, if people will, I see, we were there.
I'm so
We called
sorry. Did
them.
this man say, why didn't you call your buddies to come and get
I
you?
called my buddies. I said, please, buddies, come and save me. The
please
woman
stop.
looked at the buddies. I said, oh, next time I should have called my buddies. I told them to wait at the door before. How will I keep buddies waiting outside when I'm late? I don't understand. I
Okay,
don't understand.
so on that note, Lost Boy, next time don't be late.
No, on that
My
note,
favorite thing that Lost Boy has said today, which I will keep forever, is actually such a bar. We will only be looking for bad women in these establishments. You know what I mean? That's my new, motto in life. Only bad women in the establishments, please.
Only bad women in the establishment. Okay, happy Monday, everybody. Everybody's here. Welcome, welcome. If you're just getting here, like I said earlier, sadly no Emmanuel today, but we're still gonna have fun. It's ATTW space, so welcome, welcome. Make sure you keep your bodies on hand, and we're going to kick off with Turntable Top 10. Woo! Exciting. Before I go into the list, what are you guys' predictions for top 10?
of my league, landslide now. That's all. That's all.
As a Purple Ranger. Yeah, I think didn't Oma have like what was it 6 out of the 10 last week?
Yeah, it was six.
So I don't know that he'll have all six again, but it's not impossible either. Um, I still think he'll have a significant portion of the top 10 still.
Fair,
Well,
fair.
let's just see.
Okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody have any top 10
Big
predictions?
Bumble.
Eh, okay, okay, okay.
Ah,
Big bumble.
Big Bum has refused to leave the top 10. To be fair,
Big bum bum. Okay, okay. Anybody else? Anybody else? Okay. On that note, I am going to. Dante, are you going to say
BM
something?
for a reason.
Ah.
I said
Dante,
BM for a reason.
please.
That's it. You don't have to split.
This
You
the-
don't have
this
to split.
episode this episode 101. You can say Bum Bum. Nobody will beat you.
Okay,
No, nothing like that.
I'm gonna kick off the top 10. Um, outside. We'll start with what's going on outside the top 10. Outside the top 10, we have AI generated song "Let Me Be" by the Second Voice has reached a new peak of number 31. Modola and Bad Boy OML's Coupe debuted at number 22 this week, and Joe Boy and Wizard Chan's 100 meters has jumped from number 37 to number 21 on this week's charts. And that is some information about what is going on outside the top 10 on the Turntable Charts. Any questions about that? Any opinions? Y'all listening to AI music? Crazy.
Please, let's share if people are
I'm
interested.
not.
I
I'm
want
not
to share
among the.
Suno subscription. If people are interested, sir. That's session.
Yeah, not real, please.
Okay, let's jump into the top 10. At number 10 this week, we have a song that has come from number 13 up to number 10. After peaking at number 3 on the chart, we have Wizkid and Ashake's Alaye returning to the top 10. At number 9 this week, we have Mavo's Mofe holding number 9 for its 6th week on the top 100. At number 8 this week, rebounding from number 11 to number 8, holding its 13th week in the top 100, including 12 weeks in the top 10. Shay Vibes and Omalay's My Healer is back at number 8. The song peaked at number 2 on the chart, and it was the highest charting single for both Omalay and Shay Vibes in 2026. At number 7 this week, we have Adekunle Gold and Olamide's Formation, debuting at number 7 on this week's chart with 45.4 million in radio reach, making it number 4 on radio, and 800,000 on-demand streams, making it number 33 on streaming. It is expected to be the first single of deluxe version of Adekunle Gold's Fuji album, which so far gave us 4 top 10 entries in 2025. At number 6 this week, we have Omalay's Artificial Happiness holding its spot for another week. At number 5, Johnny Drill's Colorado with Ayra Starr and Young John debuts with 47.5 million in radio reach, making it number 3 on radio, and 1.3 million on-demand streams, making it number 22 on streaming. As a result, it is Johnny Drill's highest charting single ever in Nigeria. So at number 10, we had Ashake and Wizkid's Alaye. Number 9, Mofe by Mavo. At number 8, we had My Healer by Shay Vibes and Omalay. At number 7, we had Formation, Adekunle Gold and Olamide. At number 6, we had Omalay's Artificial Happiness. At number 5, we had Johnny Drill's Colorado with Ayra Starr and Young John. Coming in at number 4 this week, dropping from number 3 to number 4 in its 7th week on the top 100 after picking up number 2, we have Kid Kada and Mavo's Big Bomb Bomb. It is now the most streamed song in Nigeria, tallying 2.36 million on-demand streams, making it number 1 on streaming, and 29.5 million in radio reach, making it number 12 on radio. Coming in at number 3 this week, we have Omalay's I Am lifting to a new peak in its 2nd week, tallying 52.7 million in radio reach, making it number 2 on radio, and 1.81 million on-demand streams, making number 4 on streaming. It is now the highest charting entry of Clarity of Mind in its 2nd week of release. So, how's everybody feeling so far before we jump into the top 2? Good? Yes.
I just want to say, Wizkid and Ashake can ignore Alaye all they want, but Cream arrives to the top.
Thank you. And on that note, coming in at number 2, holding on for a 3rd consecutive week after lifting the top 100 for 9 weeks. It is the longest number 1 single of 2026 and the 5th longest number 1 single of all time in Nigeria. Wizkid and Ashake's Jogodo comes in at number 2 this week, which means at number 1 is Landlord himself. Ashake and DJ Snake's Worship has
Worship.
scored a 4th consecutive week at number 1, tallying 63.5 million in radio airplay, which makes it number 1 on radio, and 2.18 million on demand streams, making it number 2 on streaming. As a result, Ashake has led the official singles chart for the last 13 weeks across 2 entries, 9 weeks with Jogodo and 4 weeks with Worship.
Lord.
They don't call him
Yeah.
landlord for no reason.
So landlord did not allow the other guy to collect any record.
I beg.
Purple Ranger. I
Are
mean,
we
Purple
talking
Purple
Ranger,
about are we talking about
please.
Gimmick Man? Gimmick man, is that what we're talking
Purple
about?
No,
Rain,
See,
listen
see,
to
see,
it.
we're
see
talking
why I said
about
make room for where for this in there.
No, wait. Purple Ranger. But only two songs from Clarity of Mind, date of 10. We love it
see,
here.
see, see, see.
No, to be
When we
fair.
have been talking about the gatekeepers, if people say there's no
Oh,
gatekeepers. When we
brother,
have been
here
talking
they
about the
go.
gatekeepers, you said no,
No,
wahala.
to be fair, Omar is not really like you have his typical like one, maybe two or three songs on top 10, but the thing he typically does is longevity with the album. So who knows? Clarity of Mind fit day like top 10 Spotify albums for the next like 3 years. Who the hell knows? But
Pepe. With
yeah,
this album, we have probably not all attained clarity of mind. So let's give it time. Hmm?
I'm screaming.
Some
But
some
yeah, no.
highlights. Some highlights of top 10 that I wanted to point out. First of all, Ashake and Wizkid's Jogodo is now the number one single of 2026 and the fifth longest number one single of all time, which I think is crazy. Ashake has been on the top 10 this year for 13 weeks. Also crazy.
How many
Um,
weeks have we passed in this year that is in for 13 weeks? Ah, God.
Another thing, Big Bum Bum is the number one streamed song in the country. You people like Bum Bum too much. And
No, Velema. That
and
song is
Johnny,
more than just Bum Bum, please. Like
sure, sure, sure,
it's a lot
if
that's
you
being
insist.
But do you
like
guys
sure.
agree with that number one on
Shakespeare
streaming?
couldn't write that song. Like, see, let's not do this. Let's
Sure,
not
sure.
reduce this.
If you
No,
insist,
no.
don't worry.
No, don't worry. We've already
And
broken it
then
down.
my last point on there is Johnny Drill just scored his first top 10 song, with Colorado being
With
his
Colorado.
being his highest charting single of all time. Chibi, you had a question.
Yeah, I was like big bum bum. I see the hype here and there. Obviously, I'm not on TikTok with the young kids, so I don't know what's going off. But I haven't seen
Chibi
the
said the young kids.
I haven't seen the traction.
Okay.
I haven't seen the traction
Okay,
like
ancient
translate
of
into.
days.
Yeah, I haven't seen the traction
Chibi,
translate
Chibi,
into like
Chibi,
the
Chibi.
the ratings of the stuff I see on media and stuff. Yeah.
I'm just realizing that you don't really look certain new dimensions or like this fade, the new kids, like
No, but you know, like I'm well aware now that what can be tapping on the streets. Usually, I'm well aware of what is like popping or whatnot. But Big Bom Bom being the number one streaming song in Nigeria, like obviously I've seen it have its moments, but for number one streaming, I'm just kind of
don't
surprised. I
worry,
wonder if you
Chibi,
guys
don't
share
worry,
the
they're
same
streaming it in
sentiment.
Nigeria. Don't worry,
Wait,
they're streaming it
Chibi,
in Nigeria, I promise you.
Chibi, I
Like
want to just ask you just a quick question. Just a
Not
question.
for the
Quick question.
young kids.
Do you know what you do like Merlin means?
You do like waiting?
I think I've seen it
Merlin.
on Twitter, maybe
Oh, like million.
like a joke type thing. What does that mean?
Hello, get down. Just get down.
Don't worry. See, anytime I want to speak about music now, I will just be using this as H tests. H tests. Once you are lost on what the young people are saying, don't worry. We know who you are. We know who you are. We know.
People are not real people, please. No, I'm happy for Johnny though. I'm happy for Johnny Drill scoring his
wait, I
first top
wanna
10.
ask something. So Johnny Drew did not score a top 10 entry with my friend.
No, he did not.
No.
That's
Who's
interesting.
your friend?
Wait,
How are you, my friend?
Oh,
when did
the song. Sorry.
my friend
I thought
drop?
you actually meant like. Sorry, I didn't
His
know you might
actual
have only
friend. No, he
targeted.
was talking about the song.
No.
Oh,
When did
that
my
was
friend
too long
drop?
ago.
Oh,
Actually,
My friend, wasn't that 2023?
You're right. About that time or 22. It can't be any
I
later than that.
believe it was around that time.
okay. Like if Turntable could like just tell us what the chatting records for my friend. Like,
What the highest
it,
charting was for my friend. And if they
yeah.
Yeah,
have
it was
that answer,
2022.
if they have that answer, they will share it shortly. Um, and Oh, it was a top 10, but it just wasn't as high as Colorado is the answer you are looking for.
Oh,
So this
okay.
is his second top
His
10,
second top 10.
This is his second top 10, but this is his
And the highest.
but the highest.
highest top 10.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cheers to him. Cheers to him.
Cheers to him. Cheers to him. For
The
real,
record
for
is
real.
actually nice. Like
Yeah.
she liked it. I listened to that. I was like, oh,
It's a nice,
there's
it's
something
a
there.
nice record.
There's something there for
There's
sure.
something definitely there. Anybody else have any questions or any comments about the top 10? Landlord said, do you think that name is a joke?
You think it's a joke? Get with the program. Like I said,
I think
I love the duality of Nigerian listeners. We love us some worship, but we will also listen to Big Bom Bom.
yeah,
We call it
because
balance.
400 million people and they are and look at what talk.
Worship and Bom Bom. It's called balance.
Yeah, I like to see how
Well,
they extend Mufe. Like, I think Mufe is one of those songs that should have like a long shelf life just based on the
oh
quality
yeah.
and like general vibe of it.
They are giving like the promotion a second round,
Yeah, I know. I saw
which
the
is
merch, and then I think what are they doing? A challenge or something? What are they doing?
yeah, like a violin challenge
Violin challenge.
for
That's
like
what it was in the
violinists.
kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
A what?
and yeah, so like violinists, like people who play the violin, there's a
Oh,
challenge for them from
wow.
Mufe. Yeah, because the composition contains that. But
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
they had like a promo video to push the challenge, and they had a bunch
So,
of like violin guys playing the violin, and you know what, it just sounded really really good, and I was like,
um,
okay, yeah,
just to transfer the conversation a bit. Do you guys think that, like, yes, as someone that loves Ashake and She vibes, so I obviously love the flood the market strategy. However, do you guys feel that this particular song is suffering from the flood the market strategy? Because right now, like, everybody loves them some Marvel, like, at that
Mm-hmm.
moment. But like, at the moment, the Marvel song that I see that people are even gravitating to more is the one with the G4 boys.
The one with
Um,
the who?
Someone
there's
mentioned this last week.
there's
It's
a
something
remix,
like
it's
G Boys
Azu
remix or
remix.
something. Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So even Ora Salad suffered from this, like, great song, but because, like, there's a lot of Marvel, like, every new week there's a
On the
Marvel, yeah,
markets.
there's a Marvel on
Yeah.
the market. So, like, people are moving. I'm
A
not saying they are
very
moving off
straightforward
of,
concept. What you're
yeah,
trying to explain.
yeah, yeah. I'm not saying they are moving off of Marvel, but like, they're moving on to new Marvel. Like, there's always a new Marvel, and I don't know, sure. I just feel like, yes, there will be, his numbers, like, at the back end will do good because people that love the song will go back to replay the song.
Yeah.
But like, that type of, like, momentum push to sustain the chart numbers, I don't really think he would have it because of the attention is being divided.
Okay,
That's what I feel.
can I reply you first? I think with every strategy which is unique to the artist, there are pros and cons. And the fact that some records will get ignored if you keep dropping back to back, is just like a given. So it's not a surprise if one a song that you think should do better is not doing as better. But Mofa is still going, so I don't think Mofa is suffering. Like literally, like maintain where it was last week. And Aura Salad has gone up and down, which means there's still demand for it. So the one that will go is going to go. I don't think momentum is dead in any way
No,
because
I don't think so either.
yeah,
Yeah.
so it's just that like it's they wanted Marvel to be an artist that goes back to back. Don't put numbers game. Sorry, quantity game. Quantity, yeah. And that's just the con of the quantity is that if you give a lot, not everything will get attention at the same time. And it's even possible that in 2 years' time, one of the records you drop in this run is something that picks up because people are like, oh yeah, like it's this, but that's just the reality of it.
Yeah, I think
Mm.
Marvel will be fine. He'll be completely fine. I think ultimately what's gonna happen is the song that sticks around will stick around. So we're seeing what's happening with Big Bum Bum, and it might not be reflecting in Mofe, but it definitely didn't reflect in Oral Salad, and it'll be fine. Everybody will be okay. Also, just a note from TTC. Um, the Johnny Drill comment, yes, about Colorado. Colorado is his top performing as a lead artist, single, whatever. When the Maven song dropped, One Damo, that song
Mm.
made it to number one. But it was the Maven's
It was a Maven song, not
song,
a
not the Johnny
Johnny.
Drill song. Yes.
Yeah.
So,
Nice.
so that's a note for everybody. Anybody else have anything about the top 10? You guys.
Where is the 6 songs? Rigged. But I won't say anything.
What's
I won't say
anticipation?
anything.
Aura
I
salad.
Don't
think
be.
Aura salad. For those that were asking about Marvel, Aura salad is
Oh yeah, where is
number.
Oral Salad this week?
Aura salad is number 29 this week, and
Okay.
it's number 22 on streaming.
I want to know where Water Spirits is, the Omale track. Where is Water Spirits
Oh
on the
yeah.
charts?
If TTC, if you could please share where Water Spirit is, that would be very helpful. What's the name of the? Let me see the Omale song. I think Omale's album. Maybe some songs might jump back up. We don't know.
Yeah, I'm like, I want to know where Water Spirits and where Julia are, if
also
they could.
I
No.
think like the
There's a
fact they
conversation that I
still
want to
have
just
to wait. Sorry, Tim, before you go, I wanted to say like I know it's on my list, but the fact if he has two there and the people that dropped are not people who are just like anybody. It's Ayra, Spy, Young John, it's Adekunle and Olamide. Like it's credible competitors chart wise. So like it's not really surprising, and it still has like 3 records on the chart. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
O'Malley does not have any competitor.
I
Please, this
said
is not
chart wise for a
competition. Me, I just
reason.
want to know.
I
Beggy,
said chart wise for a
Me,
reason.
I don't care for the conversation. I just want to know where the songs are, to be honest.
Yeah, but I think for the top performing like commercial songs, it's Artificial Happiness, Coping Mechanism,
I think
and I Am.
see
Yeah.
for
artificial
those,
happiness
for
still
those,
being that high is kind of I don't know why I'm
yeah.
surprised. Like
For
I don't know if I'm
the,
surprised or I'm impressed.
uh,
Mm,
for the question you had, Pepe, Water Spirit is number 24. Julia is number 39. And
okay.
Omale has 4 songs in the top 20 with,
Okay. So
with
that's where the four that fell off top 10 are top 20.
yeah. So
That's
yeah,
pretty good
so they are
still.
still in top 20, but right now he has only 2 songs of Clarity of Mind in the top 10, but he has 3 songs in the top 10. The third one being Shay Vibes and Omale is My Healer.
Yes.
Hopefully that
Good
answers
for
the
the
question.
young king.
Okay, before
yeah,
we
I was
move
just
on,
going to
any
share
other
one tiny
questions?
sentiment. Yeah. The thing about what's his name? Donna. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so
you cut out
there
for
was
a
just a
second.
conversation I saw on the TL about if Oma was still on that Donna one, that the album, songs like I Am and all that might be doing more bits in terms of like maybe actual like blowing up. I don't know if you guys thought the same. So yeah, I just thought it was an interesting conversation.
Share the album
Um
just dropped like last week.
Chibi,
yeah,
Chibi. If Omale was still with Donna One, a lot of gimmicks would not have happened.
Oh my gosh, please. You people.
Hold on. If people are provoking me now, if I say something,
Don't be provoked to
all you
anger.
people faves will collect, so if people faves will collect, please, cause there's somebody other than one that is not in the top 10.
That's
But
fair.
somebody has three. Somebody has three. That's all I will just put. Oh, I'll just put. Yes,
Oh, me, I
yes.
don't know anything about him being other than that
Coming
one
in,
awards, but
coming in at number 11 this week is Coping Mechanism. Coming in at
oh,
number
Mm-hmm.
nice.
Coming in at number 12 is Canada Breeze. Coming in at number 14 is Waste. And coming in at number 18 is Don't Love Me. Those 4 made it into the top 20. So he has 2 songs in the top 10 from Clarity of Mind, and he has 4 that make it into the next 10.
You people should
That's
wait for us next week. You people should wait
okay.
for us next week.
It's okay.
Yes.
Rest. On that note, we are closing out all things Turntable Charts Top 10. It was a pleasure going through the list with you. You people should pay your landlord rent. Pay your landlord rent so he can
Hey,
move. If
boo.
you don't pay him rent, he will remain where he is. So pay him rent so he can move on. On that note, we'll jump into this week. We have a bunch of different topics this week. We're going to start with something that we talked about last week. We tapped
What?
into our dear friend Blaqbonez and his diss
Oh.
song ACL. And we heard from the man himself, Odumodublvck, as he told us it wasn't him. In the shower, he
But
said
also, you can also put the blame on
blame on
him.
him. Yeah, it wasn't him, but put the blame on him. All of them joined. So this week, Blaqbonez dropped a new version of ACL with essentially a different beat, and he's put out some sort of challenge as well. What is everybody's thoughts on that? I personally think that when you know something has gone through a change and you just know it doesn't hit as hard. I feel that is what I feel right now. But that's my personal opinion. What does everybody else think?
I heard he was pettier in in this new version. I think that's what I heard. Something called a bitch who talked to a bitch who did something. I said, poor. Maybe I don't have any thoughts on it, man. Like, I guess this is him trying to salvage the situation as best he can.
Pepe, they need to wrap it up.
I think that's where I'm at. I'm really in the wrap it up stage. Like, what's it called? The move to have producers, I guess, like put his ACL vocals on like different beats. Like that's cool. That's cool. But I feel like I just don't know what you could possibly like what
Like
other
achieve,
momentum you want
like,
to
yeah. I
yeah,
think,
like I just don't know what other momentum you can garner off of it, I
yeah.
guess. Like except if you are selling us something new.
Yeah,
But
it is
this
though. He's
is
And
using
I
it to
think
sell the
that's what
Dolof.
he felt. That's what he felt like he was doing, was that he was selling something new with the new verse, right? But
but was he telling us something new though?
It
Truthfully.
wasn't. It wasn't telling us. It was selling us.
He was, huh?
It was not telling us something new. It was
he
selling
was
us
just
something
selling
new.
us something new.
Oh, he was selling us something new.
I think the
Fair, fair,
challenge.
fair.
I think the challenge was the step that I think. I think what is interesting is dropping it and then asking people to do a bit instead of instead of starting with the challenge. So I feel like maybe it would have made more
Yeah.
sense. It would have made more sense to start with
To
doing
do it, to
a
flip it, do
challenge.
it the other way
Yeah, do
around.
the
Yeah, I
challenge
guess.
first and
Oh,
And
then
to
I
be,
have a
Okay.
counter. Wait, I have a counter for that. And my
Yeah,
you
me
have a
counter.
too.
counter.
Yeah,
No,
me
Now,
too.
wow.
if wait. I'm just looking from the lens of like the person that is almost like a victim in this situation, the producer. If he did that,
Yeah.
it's kind of like a slight to the producer that, all right, keep your beats. I'll go and get somebody else. Do you grab? So if first he dropped the new one, which the producer is still
but
very much credited.
is this not still the slight to
No,
the
like
producer?
it's not the same thing because now the producer is credited for what was released. Then he went on to
Yeah.
drop. He went on to
Okay.
drop a challenge. So it's
Do
almost
the
like
challenge.
yeah,
Okay.
because if it did the
Okay.
other way around, the producer there will be more issues. That's just what I think.
Okay.
Okay. I
Then,
guess that's another perspective.
then also, on that thing that people like get lost is like the online buzz. If you have like
Mm-hmm.
online buzz and you don't have the product selling, you kind of like lose the when I say the momentum kind of because song has to sell to pay the 2K. Do you understand? So I just checked Spotify already. Since Friday, ACL has almost done 1 million on Spotify. The new ACL,
Uh,
because they had to like start counting it from zero. Do you understand?
yeah.
So the buzz is actually working. I don't know if you get what I mean. Yeah.
That's good. That's good, actually.
Real fast, Fusi, you had your hand up.
Yeah, hi guys, how you guys doing, man? It's been a while, so let me just play with you guys tonight. Just keep up, guys, keep up the good work. So I was like with the Odumodublvck and Blaqbonez stuff, right? To me, to be honest, regardless of what happens with the whole taking down the ACL, the new version, I feel like the damage has been done. I can't even lie to you. Like I feel like Odumodu is still feeling the effects from that song. No matter what happens, no matter what goes on, Blaqbonez destroyed Odumodublvck with that stuff. I don't know what happened between them. I don't know what the story is. If they released 10 other versions of ACL, the damage has been done. And you can tell from the way Odumodu has been moving. Like, I won't say insecurities, but you can tell that that stuff will always follow Odumodu for the rest of his life. No matter what happened, no matter where, I don't know who took down the song. And at the end of the day, like I said, no, nobody, like, at the end of the day, when he goes around, he still performs the song. People are definitely going to vibe to the song, regardless if there's any other version he has released or anything. That thing that Blaqbonez did to Odumodublvck it will always be memorable. Anytime Odumodu goes out, anywhere Odumodu goes to, a lot of people fucked with that song because Blaqbonez ate on that song. I'm not in support of anything that's happening or everything, but I feel like the damage has been done. I feel like when Drake did something to McMill at the time, there's one song that Drake released from McMill, Back to Back or something like that, or I can't remember the song. No matter what McMill wants to do, everybody remembers that moment where Drake finished him. The same thing with the whole Kendrick and Drake P. No matter what Drake does in his life, a lot of people are going to remember that moment. So, also the Modio Black or the back and forth. I just wish that Blaqbonez just move on, to be honest. Like, I knew he wants to release the ACL, I knew he wants to have the song on his catalog, but Blaqbonez, for that release, you did your damage. I see Odumodu, there's so many things Odumodu does sometimes. I'm just like, bro, like, just move on with this stuff, man. Like, the tweets, I think he tweeted yesterday or 2 days ago that Blaqbonez was afraid to come for Fola's show. And I seen Blaqbonez appear at Fola's show. He bought a material on narcissism. I'm just like, bro, wrap this thing up. Like, everybody has been telling you, bring a song and this him. Look all these things you're doing on Twitter. We don't tire, bro. Like, just give us a diss song. See if we can match Blaqbonez energy, and then we move on from this P, because right now it's just becoming like it's becoming too much, man. The other things that they have to focus on in their life. Well,
Fussy,
Yeah.
Fussy,
Well, see, I think
Fussy.
what is so sorry, Pepe. I was gonna say what is so interesting about this is that Odumodu was here last week. And what did Odumodu say? He said, "This is not about this song. This is not
Yeah.
beefy." And so I don't think like if what you're waiting for is for Odumodu to diss his own back.
That's what I was going to say. Fussy, maybe you don't used to
He should
listen to
feel the situation
ATTW.
then. He should feel the situation.
but
He's
Pepe,
getting I like
Belema, no matter how much Odumodu doesn't want to say is about the song, I get it. Like, maybe they have something that happened in the past, but that song scarred Odumodu in a very, even the DMs, the way he released the song. To be honest, to me,
And
I did not.
I think that's fair though. I don't think what you're saying is wrong. Yes, there was
Yeah.
an impact of what Blaqbonez did, and yes, that is something that is going to stand in like pop culture history for a long time. Yes, I agree, and I'm not disagreeing with that. What I am saying is that while the answer we want would be some sort of response from Odumodu or he just move on, he is saying he's not giving any of that because the issue was never about music. It was about woman, it was more personal and all of that. So if the person involved has told you people he's not going to do what you are expecting him to do,
And so,
then
Benny, the
Yeah.
question here,
just sit.
the question is, sorry, the question here with this, that, okay, if I moved on from the whole P, or it's not about that, but you still come back on Twitter and you're still trying to
Mm.
engage the whole conversation, keep it going,
But
like,
Fussy, you're missing. That's the point that Belema is making. Like, to OG, based off of the conversations we've shared on this page, if to him it is more than just the music, right? So, like, I guess to him it seems as if black is his up.
Pepe,
So
Pepe, the question.
if black is his up, it doesn't matter whether it drops music or it does not drop music. If a person is your up, you are going to take every opportunity you can
Yeah. And
to
The,
dunk
the
on your
pointed
question,
up.
that
no,
out.
here's
And
the
he
question, guys. Guys,
yeah.
here's the question. Is it worth it to carry this fight on at the expense of your career? Because
And then OD
that's what's
Oh,
happening.
that's
that's
not
what
a
OD
question we
has
can
told
answer.
you. That's what OD has told you is
Because
that
I
right
think
now
that's what Fusi is trying
let's
to say. Fusi is trying to say,
Pussy's trying to
regardless of
say
what
move
his
on,
own.
let's face front, let's do all of that. OD is telling you what he's letting go is he's letting you people think this is about music. That he's not addressing. But the issue on hand, he's not letting that go. And that is what he's trying to make clear.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no problem. You're
So,
not letting it
so
go at the expense of your career.
and he said he's okay
But
with
that's what we're
that.
saying. Now everybody,
So
everybody
just because,
has,
yeah, so
everybody
that's
has
just
what
one
they
of,
find
To be
is
fair, it's not
worth it or
invitation to
not
him.
worth
Not
it.
something to brush under. He
yeah,
has said
yeah.
it
He
very
has made
clearly
it
that
clear that like he doesn't care. You guys keep bringing up career. This you might think he should let it go. I might think he should let
No,
it
no,
go.
no,
He has
Bama, no.
he
I
has
don't
let
think you should let it go. I'm just
I'm not saying
asking.
for the sake of his career. He does not care. He's addressing what he
Exactly.
feels.
So
Well,
that's the answer to the question, Fusi. Fusi is basically asking. Fusi is
he had
basically
let it
asking the
go though.
question.
To be fair,
No,
he had
Fusi is
let it
basically asking
go.
the question: is it necessary to keep going at the expense of your career? And Fusi, the answer is, Odi thinks so.
Yes, but see, I get the whole. I see.
But
I
that's
don't
what I'm
know
saying.
about
Like, I feel like he
see.
did let it go. Like, the only thing, that's why I say again, because when he was here last week, his point was really just that, again, he saw that his up was being dragged on the TL for not paying for, or what's
So
it
he
called,
puts
or
man on
reneging on his
blast.
agreement. So he just said, well, then it's me. It was just a case of, here's an opportunity to dunk on my up, and I will not take the
But Pepe, he
opportunity.
did it again. That's what I'm saying. He did it again. I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago when he said that, oh, Black was afraid to come for his show. That Fola was
Oh,
on. And I'm like, bro,
and
like,
that's the
Okay.
point that we're making now. That it's not to us. We can't answer that question for OD.
That's
We
not
can't
my
answer it.
business. If OD thinks that, if OD tomorrow sees another opportunity and says,
You want to
tomorrow I
dunk
want
on
to
him?
dunk on black, and
He would
that's his
do.
business. He won't do it. There's
Yeah,
nothing we can do about that. And I think
yeah.
See,
that's the point.
like I said, at the end of the day,
As
can I
at the
say
end of the day,
something?
At
Can
the end
I
of the
say
day, I don't
something?
really care. I don't really care for the two of them's beef. At the end of the day, I don't really care about it. But at the end of the day, me as a guy, right? When you keep something in your heart for too long, I feel like you're still hurt and you're still trying to go. You're still trying to fill that hurts with every opportunity you want because you're still hurt. And like I said, that stuff is like that ACL song. Like I don't listen to Blaqbonez normally. I listen to his song from here and there, but that ACL. Or even when I was in Canada, right? I'm in Lagos at the moment. A lot of people spoke because like that song is just like you said, it's like a legendary moment in the industry. I feel like that's pain is what Odumodublvck is still punging on. And unfortunately, like you said, his life. He wants to leave it. He doesn't want to leave it. That's his own business at the end of the day. But just like it's because I saw some. Cause I went on the quotes comments of the whole P about the whole Black Bones are free to come out to the Fola show, and I saw some of his fans saying, "Bro, wrap it up." Like, I mean, I like all this music. Like, I listen to all this music sometimes. Like, I understand. I sometimes try to separate the music from the person. I'm like, Odumodu, go back to your pity this boy. You know, dog eat dog, bro. Give us bangers. Like, he came to Toronto the other time. I don't think a lot of people knew this. He came to Toronto. He was meant to build a show. I'm not in Toronto. I just seen it on the timeline. He was meant to do a show at Rebel, one of the biggest venues in Toronto, like 500. He did Opera House last year, and I think Opera House and Queen Elizabeth Theatre with Bodge and the rest, right? And a lot of people came out for him. But the one he did recently, he moved from a 2.5 venue to like a 250 venue or 150 venue, and that tells I must, from my own perspective, that tells a lot that. Odumodu, are you really going higher or you're going on a downward slope? Like, what's actually going on here? So like I said, I feel like some of his fans are tired of the whole Black Bones. But just give us your raw music. Like, we love you as the rapper you are. Prove your points. It's cool. You and Black Bones are ops, blah blah blah. But get it with the music, bro. Like your album you released, industry machine. He didn't do the expect. The talking you're doing is not fitting the expectation of what you're releasing. And some of the fans are getting tired, bro. Like I can't even lie to you. From my own perspective, I feel like a lot of fans are just wrap it up,
Okay,
bro.
so
Give
what?
us music.
So what you're saying is all this stuff to you is just extra. He should give you music, and I think that's fair. That's a fair ask. But then you also have to consider that there are two parties involved. There's you that wants him to drop all the extraness and give you music, and then there's the person that you are expecting to make this music and give it to you. And if the person you are having this expectation of is moving at their own pace, doing things at their own time, the best you can do is just be like,
Benima,
okay,
I'll say one more
whatever
thing before I keep quiet. Right? I'll say one more thing before I keep quiet, right? And this, I'll just say this, like I said, anytime I'm talking, you guys should just let me take my my artist management of this is just Fusi speaking, it's not affiliated with my artist or anything, right? Odumodu, for example, right? He's always on Twitter saying Jesus, saying God, saying all these things, right? If you follow that religion, I'm a Christian, I would say my mom is like very religious, right? but you claim to do these things. You love God, you love your mom, these certain things, and you're still doing these things. So it's not like it's not relating, bro. Like if you love Jesus, if you love God, if you believe in Christianity, it says, man, forgive and forget. Like that's what they say in the Bible. People want to believe in
Forgive and
everything, but
forget.
no,
Sorry,
I'm like,
please.
but
I
I'm
just
just
want to
saying.
You
take
know what
this
the
moment
Bible? You know
as
what the
a
Bible
no,
says?
but Emma, hold on, please. I just want to take this moment as a Christian girlie who does believe in my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. You know what it actually doesn't say in the Bible? Forgive and forget.
Oh.
Forgive and forget.
Yeah, but
Say
And
maybe
see,
say
see,
with the
maybe,
Doesn't
same
say
yeah,
vibes,
that.
see,
so
Pepe.
no,
Pepe,
no, no.
Allah.
When I see,
It
Okay,
actually
hold on,
doesn't
hold on,
say
hold on,
that.
hold on, hold on.
Pepe,
So
come
sorry,
on.
hold on.
Not want to
Here's the
defend
thing. Here's the
audio,
thing.
but it
No,
actually
but
doesn't say that.
No,
In
see,
the
when I say for
Bible,
see, when I say see, you're taking. I didn't say, but anyway, let me just get my point. But I just give me a minute. When I say forgive and forget, right? I'm not
Me too,
saying they said that in
one.
the Bible, but there are different things that happen in the Bible where they state like forgive, man. Like they just like I'm not saying that's
Turn
literally
your
version
No,
cheeks.
of what the
Fusi,
Bible
we're
there.
obviously Fusi,
No.
we're joking
Okay.
now. Like, don't
No,
do
no, we're joking.
exaggerate
But
it.
here's what I would say. While it does not say forgive and forget in the Bible, you know what it does say? Judge not that ye not be judged. So
Ew!
what
Wow!
I will tell you is this.
Power.
While
As in,
while it might not be quote unquote the Christian like thing to do what OD is doing, mind your business. I'm so sorry.
no,
Like it's one of
beyond,
those
I
things
think
where it's like
beyond even that, it's just like this idea of like every
you know,
Christian is going to be like, well, for the people that are Christians, they are not perfect too. So if you're
nobody's
Yeah,
expecting
but they're
perfect.
because
always
it's
coming.
And
a,
You know,
and
that's
like
the thing. It's not about being
and I
perfect,
think
Belima or
and I
Pepe.
think
It's not. See,
Fusi
you say no,
Fusi
don't be judged,
Fusi
right,
Fusi
Pepe or
Fusi
Belima. I'm just saying
Fusi.
one thing, right? No, it's not about being. No,
I
see, not about
understand where
being
you're coming
judged.
from,
You
Fusi.
can't come
I
and that's what I'm
understand where
saying.
you're
You can't
coming
come
from.
and come online, be quick,
Say
and be
all of
say
shouting
these things.
Jesus.
yes, that's what I'm saying. You can't, bro. Like if you're a Christian,
Okay,
Pepe, you're a
okay,
Christian. I don't
okay.
see you coming on social media and be saying you're a godly person.
Uh
And when you do
huh.
something, and people criticize you. You can't come on social media and be
Ah.
forming. I'm a Christian guy, and you're doing
Okay,
things. Keep it to yourself. Keep that
lovely,
thing to yourself,
I'm
bro.
so
Like keep
sorry.
it.
Why is this
lovely.
funny?
And you know
But
why it's so funny?
sorry,
Because
Fusi, these
I think
expectations are
why
kind of
it's crazy. And also, I think, Pepe, to answer your question, the reason why it's funny is
Uh huh.
because we're out here being people that are now defending OD. I genuinely am of the opinion that just like you, Fusi, he shouldn't be doing all of that. But it is not my place or my thing to say what he should or should not do.
Yeah.
He like I can give an opinion of what I would like him to do, but I cannot force him to do that. And I think that's where the disconnect is coming, is that while it would be great if, as somebody that talks about Jesus all the time, if OD approached this a different way, it would be great if he did that. But he has shown us that he's not going to do that. And I think there has to be a balance in how we accept that. Like, you don't have to like it. You can say, okay, I genuinely think this would be the right way for OD to approach this. But if
You can even
OD is
criticize
kind
it
of,
safe.
yeah, you can even do all of that. But if OD has told you people that this thing that Black Bones did do, I am not personally letting it go. This is the hill I have chosen to die on. Whether I concern my career or not, this is the hill I am dying on. You gotta let it go and let the man die where he wanna die. That's all you can do. You can expect him to make good music. You can say, okay, the music is not matching all of that. You can say, oh, a year ago people were coming out to see him on tour. Now it's not reflecting the way you thought. That is fine too.
If
And
you
when
even want
he's
to say
ready to
you don't
face
even
that,
want to support safe, join down.
if you
That's up to
want
you.
yeah. But like, I think we have expectations of OD that
That
are quite
that he does
crazy.
not have for himself.
You
Sorry.
can't be having expectation for somebody that they don't have for themselves. I'm
He
so
told you
sorry.
people
That's
he's
not
not
that I usually
doing.
do. Wrong. He told you people this is where this the hill is on. This is the hill is on. He told you people this is not about music, so he's not dropping me this song. That's the hill is on. Leave him alone. 9V, you were gonna say something. Going once, going twice. 9V have disappeared. Is he talking or am
Maybe
I
we
talking?
can't. We can't hear you if you're
I hear you.
speaking.
If you're talking, I can't hear you. I'm so sorry.
Maybe drop and come back or something.
I think you're
I
unmuted, but you're not here. Um.
can I just say
Okay.
that the part that confused me was the affecting his career, but like I kind of got lost.
My
But
To
there
be
was
honest, if it affects
wait
him, no
wait
affect. That's
wait.
his business.
He did like it said something about the tour, so maybe he has more details. I won't speak on what I don't know. But what I
So
do
I
remember
would
is
say
wait,
he's not
Velma.
American tour. He's not American tour. Fusi is right. There was not as much attendance as his
The
first tour.
previous one he
So
did.
The previous
the
No
fact of
Charlie,
the
no
matter is that
party. No Charlie, no party.
No, I think
but
even beyond
but
No Charlie
but
No
Charlie did
Party,
this.
as a person
Uh,
who wait, hold on,
do you
because he
guys?
did a show here in I think he was in Calgary very recently as well. This particular
He was
run
in
of
Dallas too, like last
yeah, this particular run of
maybe
shows was
2 weeks
not
ago.
as heavily pushed as his first run. So that could be another thing that could have played into it. Like, I don't think I even found out about the show until like a week or 2 weeks before it
I,
happened. And I
I
don't
knew
remember
I
that being
knew
the first.
Fuji.
Pepe,
I
he
knew
was
Odu was
promoting his show
around
rather
when
than
he was.
insulting black bones. Maybe he can sell show, but
Ah,
I know Pepe.
now
You
wow.
know what I'll say, guys, because I've said this
Can
here
you
in the
hear me
space
now?
before.
Yes,
I said
90
it.
week. Wait, hold on.
Oh, nine, baby,
Wait,
just
wait,
before you
wait,
go.
Dante
Just
was
before
saying
you go.
something
I'm
actually.
not even
Hold
done.
on,
Okay, Dante.
everybody. Hold on, everybody. Dante, please finish what you were saying. Then 9V,
Eh,
then I am
I'm
not
not
human,
sure
then
if
Afro. Please,
I'm not
Dante,
sure if it
please go
matters
ahead.
now, but the thing is like there's something about accepting things and people for who they are. When initially it was very aggressive online, this was even before I started fighting black on. There was a lot of talk of you're a brand, you're a public figure. He went on several interviews to say he doesn't care. So I don't understand why we start caring now.
Like, thank you, Dante. And 9V,
Um,
what were you saying?
All right, can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, so we can
Yes,
hear
we
you.
can.
All right, me, I just want to talk about the music and what I think the effects would be to the culture. I don't care what, I mean, the effects we have is a role model or anything because,
Let me say
I
something
mean,
concern me and their career.
this same guy, I think we've all agreed, or don't let me use we, but majority of users in the TL are already agreed that he's a very bad role model. So why are you even expecting a lot from him? I mean, he has never denied that it's not your role model, so I think we shouldn't even expect that much. I just want to talk about the release of ACL and what I think it will have on the culture. You see, one thing is, as much as OT would say this is not a beef, this is not this or that, I think the summary will be in the next coming years that OD and Black Bulls had a beef. All right. And you see, I feel like the material persons that want to learn on whatever the beef will be, the material they will come back to is the um songs or records that were released during the beef. And I feel like the reason why Blabos will want that record to still be on DSPs is because you just want to let people know that yeah, when we had a beef, I was the upper hand, lyrical wise. I was the one that dropped the song, and if that song should have gone down and never made it back to the SPs, that would have killed any record of it. Because when you think about it, the biggest hip hop beef we had were this guys, MI and Vector, and till today I still see some persons that will bring the two songs
I still
onto
go
the
listen
tier,
to
and
the
we have
Viper. I still go listen to Viper, please.
because they are an MI fan, yeah. Wait, Viper was
But
MI
no,
zone, yeah.
yes.
Oh, which one is Viper? Am I zone? You said you not listen to it.
No, I
No,
said
you're missing.
I
Maybe it's
said
good.
I still go back and listen to
You
Viper.
see, that's what we are saying. That's what we're saying. That's even where I'm going. Yeah, people still bring a TO and argue. Yeah, this guy made the better one. This is better. The argument is still fresh and beautiful to join. Conversations are still beautiful to join. So I'm just feeling like the reason why I wanted that back, even though if you want to be honest with ourselves, ACL is not sounding like it used to because of the change in beats.
Hmm.
It's not, but I like the fact that he added some little new and fresh touch to it. But I only listened to it once since the first night. I think I've never gone back to it since its release. But I still feel like I understand what he's trying to do. That he wants to make sure that record stays on the DSP, and I feel like in years to come, when they go back to that conversation of OD and Black Bones having whatever it is they call it, that beef or fight or physical, whatever, the material will fall back on. It's the record Black Bones dropped, and I feel like by then people will see him as the only one that addressed the situation the way they expected the rapper to, and it should be touch or toe on other side. And like I said, I don't know. It's like he said earlier, Belema. He has said that it's not a beef and whatever, and we should respect him for that and all. But on the when it comes to conversation level, that's my opinion. You should have dropped a rap diss track or record for niggas to fall back on years time just to have the beef conversation because it's an important part of hip hop. Black Bones having that on DSPs will put in my head in the conversation. That's just what I think. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Who is it? Afro Devil, go ahead.
I think it was Lumzi.
Mm.
Um, so I said this in the space before, and this was around the time that this whole beef was at the peak of its powers. And I had mentioned that it felt like our guy Odie had left the original motivation that led him to making songs like Doggy Dog, Tesla Boy, Pity This Boy, yeah, some of the really good songs that we heard at the beginning, that can rise. The inspiration at the time, the hunger, the drive, the things that drove him in the direction that he drove in, they're not the same anymore. He's more driven and controlled and led by anger these days. And it's kind of translated to the pen and the melody. And I don't think it sounds as good as it used to, or he's connecting as well as he could because of the drive, because of the inspiration, because of the motivation, because of the feel right now that's burning the fire. So I honestly just want him to go back to drawing inspiration from the purest parts of his heart rather than from anger. Because everything is boiling down to the same thing. You're spending time fighting, you're not spending time promoting. You're spending time fighting, you're not spending time reflecting to generate great melodies. You're spending time fighting, you're not spending time reading so that you can help your pen. In the end, I think the question is still, is it worth your career? The thing that feeds you, that puts food on the table for you. If it's worth it, then be my guest. Go ahead and do it. If it ain't worth it, then find other ways to handle your personal issues other than basically tanking your career to handle your personal issues. Choice is yours. I didn't tell you what to do. I just gave you the options that are on the table. Play your cards right.
You know what's so funny is because
I love
initially
the video.
when 9V was talking, like even before he got that far, I really was thinking about the Viper. And I think it's funny that you bring up advice because whenever Emma is doing a diss, all he's doing is he's trying to advise the that's pretty much all the Viper is. And I just think Black Bones is taking like MI's approach. He's like he studied it back and forth and he's like offering that up as his approach to it. And I think it's smart. And I don't think that like anybody is wrong in saying that what would outlast all the beef is the music. I don't think that's a lie. But I think that like it's just a matter of who is playing the game better, right? So if Odi is saying this was never about music, this was about what Black Bulls allegedly did to a woman, this, that, and that is the hill that he wants to die on, and he wants people to address it from there. He has to meet people where they are. And if his choice is he's not going to add music to it to, to push his agenda, to push his information, then that is a choice he's making. We can come out and say, okay, it's a weak choice, it's a weak approach, it's the wrong approach, it's the whatever approach, but it is his approach. And I think that's the thing is that people don't know how to live with somebody else making a choice that they don't support. So while you and I think it's a great idea for Odi to drop a diss song, he doesn't want to, and he said he's not going to. And he might change his mind later and end up doing it. But that is not a choice that you and I decide. That is a choice he makes. And I think that's the thing is that everybody has to be okay with somebody making their own choice, whether we think it is the right one
And Benima, beg, just tell him that. Just tell him that. But just tell him, say, you don't want to drop this track. Go and give us cars, go and give us, pity this boy, give us those bangers again. You don't release tracks, release me bangers. I just need bangers from OD. You don't want to do this. Go back, like someone
Do
said,
you not
go back.
just she not just release album like last year?
No, that one,
But
no, the Pepe, yeah, release
but
album. That one not too sweet, like the OD we knew before. I tell you, bro.
Voila.
but hold on, no, but hold on,
Who's
hold on.
say it's not enough?
I just want to. I know we have been saying that Odi did not drop a diss track. Please, I just want to correct that. This Odi dropped a diss track. We just did not
But he
like
didn't
it.
drop the diss track that the people want.
No, yes,
That's
that no. He dropped a diss
drop the
track.
diss track the
People
people
did
that
not just
the
like
people want.
it. 2 a.m. They said 2 a.m. in London or is it Canada is a diss track. He dropped
I
that.
feel like it's not like people do not like it. We just don't want to believe that's what it's bringing to the table.
We don't want to believe, but that's what he did. Sha, that's
Me, I personally like
Slick
2
back is
a.m. in
killing
London.
me, man. This one said you don't want to believe it, but that's the food you were served. You eat it. Enjoy.
so
People should
that's all I want
crazy,
to
man.
say. That's all.
My
It
next
still goes
question
back
is,
to he has a choice to make, sure.
He
before we
has already
move
made
on,
the choice now.
he has made his choice. You people will be fine. Before we move on, are any of you producers dropping beats for the challenge?
I know they produce nothing for me.
I say let us do some more Suno music. Say if people don't want,
Do what?
please.
I
See,
Suno.
know
that's
that
what
the
that's what
producer
that's
Emmanuel
what
is not
Lost
dropping
Boy will
anything,
say.
sure.
He wants everybody to
How much
collaborate.
did Black say he's going
What's
to drop
the
money?
challenge? What's the
Yeah,
Yeah, I
is
think
there
it's there'll
monetary
be
gain?
$2K.
is it couple
Two
$1,000.
thousand
So yeah,
dollars.
Ah,
$2,000. Yeah.
$2,000 US. Wow.
Please.
Okay.
Suno subscription is like $33.
Guy, I
Pepe.
beg.
And bro,
Okay,
shout out
so
to Nigerian
my
producers,
question
by the
then
way.
becomes: we removed the 33 from the 2,000. How many people are we splitting the 1,900 and
Your
something?
creative ideas.
I'm crying. I was
So
about to say
everybody
that
will get their own percentage.
I was about to say, Dante, what do you have for me as a creative? Come
I,
on.
I I don't I please I don't have anything for anybody. Although someone you know what, I'm acquainted with made something that was fire, based by Omata. He made this like iLife like version of
Ooh.
the yeah, and it's like really fire. I'll
I,
send it to you.
oh yeah, I
Okay.
heard
I'll
it on
take
the
a
I'll send
TL.
it
It's
listen.
to
on
you.
the
It's
TL,
on
yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, it's
Another.
on the yeah, he's one of the ones that actually went viral, and like the guy is actually crazy.
I'm
But
He just
intrigued,
like
I heard
dropped
please.
that
his own
shit. I heard
music.
that shit. It was hard as fuck.
Another.
I'm going to send you. Wait.
Okay.
Let
Dante,
me just
if
finish.
you can, Nante, if you can, please pin it to the jumbotron.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I can't. Twitter does not allow me pinning to any
Send
jumbotron
it to
again.
me. I'll
Sorry,
put
guys.
it in the jumbo trump.
All
Pepe,
right,
Pepe,
but
you
also
got it.
I'm gonna send you a link to what I think is the magnum opus of the guy's production, like his own material that he released.
Oh, okay.
So yeah.
Yeah. There's
Lovely,
also
lovely.
on that thing that I wanted to also point out is during this whole issue, like there was also like a bit of negative like press on how like producers are being treated. So I think this challenge is like actually like a when I say a washing of
A
producers,
washing of
please.
sins.
No,
Yes, we
which
love you. We
A
love you. No,
a bit of a please have mercy on me and a mistake.
Lost
because
boy, and
yes,
I feel like this takes me to some conversation persons I've been having on the TL. I think, see, the team has been handling this the best way they could. Maybe I don't want to go into details of whatever the issue is, but the best way professional team members can handle the issue, I think they've been handling the best, especially to salvage some goodwill on the TL. I think they'll be doing that very well. Shout out to his team. I'm talking about Blaqbonez, by the way. Shout out to his team. I mean, apart from the fuck up that they didn't clear the record, yada yada, all the stuff. But I think on the TL for the goodwill, they've been handling very well. That's just what I think.
Lovely, lovely. On that
Pepe,
note,
check your DMs.
Yeah, I
yeah,
did. It's in the jumbo
Pepe has
trunk for the
pinned it
people
to
who
the
are
jumbotron. Thank you
intrigued.
very much. On that note, we'll be moving on to what happened this weekend, which Blackbone's name was also called there as well. Fola Pondis had his show at the Indigo O2. Anybody correct me if I'm wrong. And he had a lot of special guests. Some of the people I remember seeing there was Blaqbonez. Who else was there? Guys, like I'm trying to think who all were. There were some big names on there. I'm trying to think who all was there.
There was Bella Shmurda.
Oh yes, Bella Shmurda was
So
there.
I think should they came out.
Yeah, sure came
Oh,
out, yes.
yeah. There are a few people, and someone, I think it was Toby that made the comment earlier that how many songs is on Fola's uh what's called discography, because there were a lot of special guests, and everybody got on stage and everybody had time to perform. So I'm curious, did everybody watch clips, videos, get to see it, get to experience the show? What was it like? What were your thoughts, feelings? Nobody? Y'all thought that was
UK
great?
correspondence is not yeah. But it's not around.
One of the UK correspondents is the person that said there were a lot of people on stage. Too many people. But I'm curious if anybody watched any of the videos. Fola looked like he was having fun, and I'm happy for him.
Yeah, I'm super happy. One thing I will say is someone had told me that Fala's ticket was more expensive than Leon Thomas's, and I was just laughing because because I don't know. I feel like I don't have to explain why.
Yeah, but I don't think Leon Thomas has. Oh, correct me if I'm wrong. If people are underestimating Afrobeats artists'
No, there's no
value.
Oh,
down there.
People are
Like,
underestimating
to be
Afrobeats
oh,
value.
please!
oh God, straight back, please. Like,
Do you
I'm
think
laughing
it's
because
by
I'm
Nick
literally
I'm
just
so
Ledon?
thinking.
Do
sorry.
you think
I'm
it's
so
by Nick
sorry.
Straight
You
back.
Ledon?
people are genuinely not
Oh
trying to
God.
compare Leon Thomas and Fola. Let's not do
I'm not
this.
even
Please, can he
comparing.
make
I'm
one
just
condition?
saying
Can he make one
cause
condition? That's all I can.
okay, relax. Relax.
Leave Leon
I'm
Thomas
saying it's
out, Leon
funny.
Thomas's name out of your mouth. Eh? Don't
I'm
leave
saying
it.
it's funny because it makes sense
Oh,
that
speaking of
the
one
price is
condition,
like
I was gonna say,
yeah.
wasn't Mavo also on stage? I think he
I don't
He
think so.
was?
was.
Huh?
He?
Think
No,
No,
so.
no,
I
it
no.
don't
wasn't. It
think
wasn't there.
so.
Yeah, it was Gapsy, Magic's, Showday,
Gabsy, that's who was
yeah,
there.
Gabby was
Benson.
there. Crazy.
Yeah, Gapsy was
Gabsy was
there.
there. Benson was there.
Benson was not there.
Was he not
Wait,
there? I
was
could have sworn he
Benson
was
there?
there.
Benson
Benson
was there.
wasn't
He
there.
was
Benson was
there. I
there.
saw a
Where
video of him
where
there.
did you see Benson?
Yeah,
I'll find.
Benson.
Okay,
I'll find the video and I'll pin it
wait. There's
here.
another video of Fola coming to Benson's show in the same venue last year. There's that. I don't think Benson was at that show, but I'm open to being corrected.
Anyway, lovely stuff. I guess nobody here went to the show, but did
But,
anybody actually
but,
like
but I ask you a
experience
question. But the fact, but I feel like the fact that like based on the hype around Fola, I'm a very big Fola fan, but I'm not really seeing a lot of because that's his first show at the Indigo. Nobody really talking about. If I'm not mistaken, on my timeline, I've seen a couple of clips, but I've not really seen the hype around the show. Because Fola has a lot of good songs. I'm not like when I didn't see a video of him performing caricature. He has a cool, he has you. We're not seeing those clips and what should I use now? To solidify Fola as a top artist now. Because when I say top artist, right, he's a very good artist. But people add performance into that. Like when you see Ruga's stuff, for example, you see him, you see people singing his songs, his favorite song and everything. But with this Fola one, and I feel like a lot of people probably went for that show. But I'm not really seeing a lot of content around that show on TikTok, Instagram, or Twitter. I'm not really seeing like performances of Fola on his special songs where he was vocally present. I seen some videos of him dancing and stuff like that. But like Fola has songs that like when Benson was having his performance, there are moments where like you would just say, "Oh, man, this guy killed this off. Man, his vocals were so good. Did he perform with a live band?" Like there's no story around the show, and I don't know the reason behind that. Unfortunately, like it's just I don't know. Maybe it's the hype, but maybe like someone said, maybe Afro. I don't say Afrobeat is dying. I hate that word. But I'm just like, why? You don't see anybody talking all these influencers style that we're talking and, was trying to scrutinize, no sold out, no nothing, but no conversation about this show at all. And I'm looking at it like, what really happened? And this guy's going on a tour, and he definitely needs that hype to, get to other places like Canada and get to places like America when he's going by the grace of God. Yeah, so I won't say I'm worried, but like it's something we have to talk about. I won't say talk about, but I'm just wondering why, from my own perspective.
We'll see. Theory. So you know how people do like shows within Nigeria every other weekend, and we don't always hear everything about every show that goes on in Nigeria. Not because the show in Nigeria is not important, but I think we as a industry have gotten used to certain things. If you have a show in Ocean State, sure, you had a show in Ocean State. Like we've been doing that forever. I think in addition to what you're afraid of, or maybe as an alternative theory to what you're afraid of, it's possible that we've gotten too used to doing things like the O2 Brixton. And so it feels like, what's there to talk about? We've been doing this long enough now. Just another artist has gone there, sold it out probably, or sold it to a certain capacity, and he's done a show and he's gone on. We're next. That's just a theory.
But if it was
I'm on the
Marvel,
other
for
side.
example,
Wait,
sorry, speak Dante, sorry.
Fusi. I'm on the other side. I saw conversations. I saw blog posts. I saw videos. I saw clips. I saw a lot of that. So like, I'm on the other side. So like, yeah, I haven't gone on TikTok in days. So like, I've not seen. I don't know what's on TikTok, but on this TL, I saw a bunch of. Is it? That's one of the reason. Okay, that's one of the reason I knew he was having a show. But that's what brought it back to like my memory. That oh yeah, I remember this conversation of somebody who wants to go to a show in
Yeah,
Manchester.
So,
But yeah,
hold on. But just to confirm, the videos that you saw, were they videos where he was performing vocally?
is that the conversation?
No,
yeah, I'm
that's
saying the
like
moments. What are the moments of the
yeah,
show that you remember? Like,
yeah,
tell me
yeah.
moments of the show. Like you said, Shode came out. All
I
these guys
was
came out.
not
Show me.
there.
Tell me
I
moments
was
of
not
when
there.
Fola. Do you see moments of Fola performing his top hit song without any feature that caught your eye? Like I said, caricature. You, Echo. He has Alone with Bnxn. Like, did you see those moments of those songs when he performed them solely to his fans?
No,
Because
no,
some
I
of the
haven't.
videos that I have just been seeing are just him dancing. So that's why I just said I
I
should.
saw dancing. I
Yeah.
saw a bit of
So
singing,
is the
singing,
is the
but they were
is
just
the
having fun
conversation that there's no videos of him actually singing. So
singing.
maybe
Yeah.
okay, fair.
No, no, me, I'm not saying please, oh, wait, hold on, no, hold on. Fusi has his own opinion, no. But me, I'm just saying that, like, oh, we know new age Afrobeat artists. We know what we know what they are capable of. We know what they are capable of. So I just
Don't
want to see
fucking kill
him.
me, please. You say we know what they're capable of.
We know what they are capable. They need time. They need to, they need like 3 to 5 years to become performing artists. We know, we know. So
I have a very weird opinion that might not be something that a lot of people agree with, but it might also be something that a lot of people also agree with me. I genuinely think that not everybody has to be a top artist. And I also genuinely think that
You
not
get.
everybody has to. I also think not everybody has to be a top artist in 2 years, in 3 years. I genuinely think some people need 5 years. I genuinely also think that sometimes it's never that deep. And I think we spend a lot of time rushing things. So
Belema, may I add to your point? Sometimes what's that thing? The absence of something does not mean the thing did not exist.
that exist. If a tree falls
Yeah,
in a
bro, that's
forest, did it make a sound? I
just look at the
genuinely
story of New Cats.
I genuinely think that like a lot of the time, and here's what I'm saying. I don't think Fusi is wrong because there's the possibility that you're not seeing a lot of anything because maybe it wasn't that great. Maybe the people that actually went were just
Didn't
like
enjoy
happy
the
to be
show.
there. Maybe they were happy to be there, but it wasn't the necessarily best singing performance of their time. And I think the reason why that would even stand true is because we spend a lot of time rushing people into situations that they think they're ready for, but maybe they are not ready for. Not everybody's career has to be solidified in 2-3 years. Not everybody has to be performing at Indigo O2 or O2 or anywhere in the space of how many years. Some people, it might take longer. some people need all of that, and this is not saying Fola needs that. This is just saying that because we as a quote unquote industry spend a lot of time focused on that, we put people in situations that maybe they are not ready for, or maybe even if they were ready for, we are not able to appreciate them properly in those situations. So I bet you it was a beautiful, engaging performance. But maybe Fola is not in the place that we are fully appreciating him in. And maybe that's also fine too. I I it's funny because like when Fusi pointed it out, I was like, he's not wrong. I saw one video of him singing, but it was also like off somebody's phone, mic, like all of that. It wasn't like the best I've ever heard Fola singing. So it wasn't like mind blowing or anything. But it
Yeah, I
looked
was gonna make that
but it
point
looked
that I
like
can't
a
even
good
gauge
show.
it
It
because it's
looked
just
like a
people
fun show
recording.
and it looked like people had fun. But I think people expect too much also. There's that part where you are thinking by the time you get to XYZ
No,
spot,
no, Benny, I
I
don't think that.
expect
Sorry.
perfection. Hold on, you get to XYZ point and you're expecting perfection, but then also you don't give people enough time to the point where they would get and deliver you that kind of expect of perfection that you're expecting. But before you even go ahead, I saw Edeos had his hand up, so he can
Can
go
I say
ahead.
something for you? Can I say something for you? Just 10 seconds. I don't think it's the perfection for me, right? Like, I don't, like someone you said, right? I don't expect someone to be a seasoned artist in 3 to 5 years. But when you have a show like that, that's a place for you to introduce your fans to the sound that they slept on. Like I said, the album he released, like, I'm telling you, I've listened to Caricature, like, in this last week. I like the video, and I knew the song, but I seen the video. I'm like, I like the way the guy was, the way he was behaving in the video, the way he was. We're not giving like for us a lover boy, the way he was singing that song. I must like songs like that a lot of people don't really. Us Nigerians, you probably know it, right? But like a lot of songs on that album where like he kind of giving those songs a moment for people to actually know that Fola doesn't just have one condition, with the one with Bnxn, and the one with Shode, Paparazzi. Like this guy has gems that when you listen to it, you get goosebumps from listening to this music. So I wouldn't say like I'm expecting too much from him, but I feel like there's some moments where like I feel like he can use those moments to show people that I'm not just a featured artist. I have my own song and I can sing it to you the way you guys like it. That's my own point.
All right, so Fuzi, first, I'm assuming that's like you started by saying that you didn't go to the show and you didn't see enough people posting about the show, but then you have this strong position that maybe he didn't do that, which kind of is confusing to me.
I didn't say they did that, bro.
Um,
I didn't say. I didn't. That's the thing. You remember you came in late. I
so
didn't say
what's
that.
the
I told you that I did not see a lot. Like
okay?
when everybody came,
I
right?
actually, yeah, I'm actually glad you said that again because
Yeah.
a simple Twitter search just shows you random people around the world that went to the show tweeting about the show. So like literally as you said it, first of all, one of my friends is visiting right now and is a huge Fola fan. I've heard all these songs the last 24 hours. I'm so annoyed. And like they were watching TikToks of the show and videos of the show. So people actually enjoyed the show. And the videos they're talking about, the vocals, him dancing, jumping in the sky, like all of that is on different platforms. So you can find it if you're looking for it. But if you actually just genuinely just searched his name and his show on Twitter, you'll find people talking about this was insane. I had the best time.
Well, that's
This
not the
was
point.
great. So
I
like,
feel like you're not getting the point, right? I
I
see.
was
Like I'm not
you
saying.
just said you wait, hold on. Your initial point was for a show in the UK, it feels like the Nigerian media is not carrying it. Then you also added that this was the time for him to introduce people to his sound, which all of those things don't sound like anything that he's supposed to
Bro,
do.
I didn't
So,
see. Can you see something you're saying? I feel like you're not understanding the statement, right? Like I said.
wait, first of all, you said that's not what you said.
No,
Now you're not saying that's
bro,
I don't
actually, like,
understand
see, you're
it.
just picking and choosing, right? Like I said, me, I'm a very
Ah,
big Fela
Kabiyesi.
fan. So the thing I'm saying, right? Like I said, I mentioned 4 songs here, right? That they, like, when you see shows on, like you said, Nigerian blogs on Twitter, right? When they first came on this space, right? I think Belema asked a question of something about, how did Fola show go? And they started asking, like, who came out for him and stuff like that. that. And the videos that I'm seeing from my own ends, like I saw Shode, I saw this other guy, like other people, taking the shine. I won't say taking the shine of the show, but those are the kind of content I was seeing. Him dancing to one condition. I never said the show wasn't fun, right? I just said that when it comes to artists when they're performing, right? There's some certain moments where, like, you see when Bnxn, when he was doing his he was mixing mashups together and the crowd was singing with him and stuff like that. I didn't really see a lot. I didn't see enough content on social media. You can definitely search and find it. Cool. You can do that for any artist. But when Ruga is performing, you see him. That's his first show in the UK. Nobody say he has performed there a lot of time. That's his first show in the UK. Is at the Indigo in Indigo, a very special location in the UK, right? And I'm looking like, why everybody you say the Nigerian media, they call this guy the next rated artist in Afrobeats. He might win the headies and stuff like that. Where are these moments where, like, he gave his fans, people singing along?
Okay.
Pussy, can I ask
So,
you a
so
question?
here's what's gonna happen.
Pussy, can I
Here's
wait?
here's what's gonna
Brother
happen real
Mark, can I
fast. So
please?
sorry, so sorry, so sorry. Lovely people, love you all so much. Great. Real fast. I think I think there's a bit of a disconnect as well, right? Because I think Fusi, you're speaking about like 2-3 different things at the same time. There's that first part. Um, and then Adeos is responding to one of the 2 or 3 different things that you are talking about. I'm gonna post a video up here, right? And I think this is this is it's partly what Fusi is talking about, but it's also an answer to your question as well. So I'm gonna pin something to the Jumbotron, and I think it's gonna help explain some of this. Majority of the videos, so I just pinged a video to the Jumbotron, and it's a video of somebody talking about Fola's vocals from the show last night or whatever, and literally talking about how his vocals are insane, the mic is on. And the part I agree with you, Fusi, is that this specific video that I've pinned up here is few and far between. And I think that's one of the 3 different things that you're addressing. But the reality is that there are so many videos of Fola dancing. There are so many videos about the special guests. There are so many videos of people having actual fun at the show. And so this is not to say the show was not fun. This is not to say a time was not being had. This is to say that one of the things you are looking for as him putting that audience on, even though they know who they were buying tickets for. One of the things you're looking for is singing to them. And you're not seeing videos of that. So I found one. Here's one video of him with the person singing
Yeah,
the
I was
song.
gonna, but I was
But
gonna, I
yeah,
was
I
gonna
think
say.
like that's specific what you are looking for, and you are right. Those videos are few and far between. But
Even I have a sentence. If you are looking for lab videos, look in the Jumbotron.
there are plenty of them.
They are there.
I think the issue is that, like, for example, this top one here, right? The reason why people were not really whatever about this particular one is that really the video focused a lot more. A lot of the videos focused a lot more on Bella's mother and on Fola dancing. Even the one condition videos that you see, it's mostly videos of Fola dancing. Like, I get the point Fusi's trying to make, but the way he's going about making the point, not the way, my guy. Not the way.
I actually, my
And that's the issue, because I don't know the point he's trying to make.
He's
You
trying to,
understand the
and no, I
right thing, so
understand the
like,
point he's trying to make, and the way he's going about it is just wrong. Because what does the title of his face have to do with? It
Oh,
doesn't mean
no,
Fola
it's
is
no,
not
I
even the
think
important.
there's a
face.
lot of
Like,
he's
you
playing
know
with that
that
one,
part.
but I think he's coming from the lens of
Yeah,
someone
yeah,
that
I get that
organizes
part.
shows. That's my own thinking, child. Someone that promotes.
No, okay, so
So
that's the
like,
thing. Like, I would even appreciate that it provides more content with that lens, like with that experience, with that, job experience. Because that I wanted to know if when you mentioned Ruga as an example, is this saying how Ruga or Benson would post a video after the show? Because the show was still like yesterday, so I was gonna say maybe the time frame did not have
I
time
was
and
actually,
just
so
posted
that was
something
actually one of
like
the things I was going to say as well. I was like, the show was all but 24 hours ago, And if you're editing it out, if
Yeah.
you're cutting it out, obviously the ones with other artists that have bigger fan bases or platforms, their fans are going to say, "Oh my God, my fave was there. Here's this video of the Lashmada and the White Agbada, whatever, whatever. Like, here you
100%.
go." And then you actually get the clips that either his team approve or other people have now put together to debrief. Like, very rarely do you get like, I don't know. UK does this thing where they have a lot of shows on Sundays.
So I
For
see.
whatever,
I see.
for,
You're saying
wait,
24
hold on,
hours,
hold on,
right? I
hold
get. I
on.
get your frustration. I see. I don't. You may be trying to spin it. Like I
Mm.
said, yeah. Maybe taking this. Like, look at, for example, look at Ade Chopper, for example, right? Ade Chopper posted the show. He talks a lot about this show. He's in the UK. Probably went there, right? But him is posting pictures from the show. When I know the Ade Chopper, I know when a show happens in the UK, this guy's all ranting, talking about the Fola show. He did this. He did that. I'm not trying to throw shades at the show or anything. You're not just getting me. There are a lot of influencers on here that we see on Twitter every time when someone does a show somewhere. When Mavo did a show in Lagos, they are saying his performance wasn't good. This guy had a show the other time, Z Level 10 in Lagos, where the boy was complimenting it. You know, the guy had a good something. The guy had a good something. So I'm not trying to say the show was not good. I've seen clips. I'm on social media. I see shows every single time. I'm not trying to say that. You guys are making it seem like, oh, I'm just coming here, it's 24 hours. This is not the first person to do a show. Like, you don't understand. To me, I'm a Fola fan. Indigo is not a small deal. It's not a joke. The guy had a live band. So many things went on that show where I saw. I'm looking at it. The question is that why are the media houses, the nigga they call the next rated, the nigga that they said had Asakeri run, no one is talking about this shit. As you go to Adeshopper's page, go to all this. I don't want to call niggas names because I think I saw that shit at Adeshopper's post. What's the issue? This is a very talented guy that sings good music. I told you I listened to Karachi like 100 times. And this guy are not giving the guy the respect he deserves. And like we have bashed the media in Nigeria. They're focused on the wrong things. They're talking about beef and all this bullshit and stuff like that. I'm looking at someone who went to the old school, someone that we rate so highly, that we love so much in this country, and we love his music, and no one is having a conversation about these things. That is my point. When I said the whole Fola ATT space, I was bantering. I'm just like, maybe you said it's a mistake. It crossed someone's mind. I don't care. I love this space. I'm always on this space. I've been supporting this for like 5, 10 years. It's not to discredit anything they are doing at the end of the day. So just like with that sentiment you're coming with and talking like that, dancing, I'm just like, bro, like you
Anyways,
don't know
yeah.
me, you know where I'm from, you don't know where I'm from, and you're
Don't,
trying to say
don't,
something. I'm just like,
don't,
leave it at
don't,
that, bro.
don't
Like I'm
start
done with that.
now. You want me to start begging you? No,
The
I'm not
ATT,
begging.
I don't know saying I don't do
I'm
10
not
years, so.
begging anybody. Energy. I'm not begging any of you. You'll be fine. I
Afro you can't just keep quiet.
So I actually just think that well, I mean, I hear part of what the submission is in that if the media houses didn't naturally carry it or whatever the case might be, like that, there might be something that you might be right. I could give you that much, but I will say it was there. If I was the one explaining it, if this was just me as studying the market or like understanding the landscape, like it was the second Coachella weekend. Like David's videos were all over the internet. Like there's the second drop of ACL. Like there's all of these things the things that are happening at the same time. That doesn't take away from the fact that I, without even looking for the video, as someone who does not actively listen to this guy, the videos popped up at different points on my platform. Right. So I think there's some work being done there in terms of it going out. But again, I obviously don't want to focus on that. I actually just came up to talk when you brought it up. I came up to talk about the fact that I always thought the kid could sing, but seeing some of the clips, I was like, the dude can sing. Like, and if they leverage it properly, if he follows the sort of the proper trajectory that they have mapped out for him, there's something there. Like, I think half of it sounds whining as fuck half the time because I'm not crying for love. But hey, all the best to him and the people you like babes that love his music.
Why
Um, but
why is your own
but
always
why are the babes the ones?
but
different?
I feel like
again,
I keep getting attacked and I
I
don't
don't like
appreciate
to
it.
tell I don't like
I
to
feel
not
like I
be
keep getting attacked and I don't appreciate
this,
it.
You are not a real
wait,
lover. You are
He's
not a real
actually
wait.
not
lover.
a real
See,
lover.
I could be motherfucking dead on the inside. I don't bloody care. That's your business. Now, on this same space, I will tell you the one that it makes sense and the one that does not make sense. Because even with that, and on the back of that, I guess we're still going to talk about, I don't know if we talked about Taves and, I don't know, did we say his name is No 11 or be
That's
number
where
11?
that's no
I'll
Abi,
bring
no
there.
11. Jalen and no 11.
okay,
We have not
We'll get there.
gotten
We'll
there.
get
We have
there.
not
okay,
gotten there.
fair enough. I one of the reasons why I wanted to speak on the Fola thing was this past weekend, from Friday through his show on Sunday, the niggas that can sing, sang. I honestly was like, I'm very glad that the people that can sing have woken up this year and are starting to show their heads, because
So
I've suffered for the first half of this year. I know I'm not calling anybody's name, but I've been suffering for the last 4 months. But I was very glad to see Taves' job, table number 11 and minus 12, whatever the name is, and Fola and the rest of them. But like I said, the show was, from what it looked like to me, the outfit changes, the number of like women that were in the audience, the videos, the fact that the sound
Bad
actually
women
sounded
in the
decent.
establishment.
Like
bad women in the
I was
establishment.
I was
I
very
love
proud.
it.
And I think it was Belema that made the point earlier. I honestly, I'm very grateful for a first offering that didn't, like, they didn't oversell it, they didn't overshoot it, it didn't miss, to me, it didn't miss the mark. It wasn't like one of those where they got a bigger venue, it didn't sell out, it wasn't one that they got the small venue and people couldn't get in. Like, it seemed like it did what it was supposed to do. Like,
Appropriately
they're
sized.
like, for someone 2 years or 2.5 years at the, on this journey, establish yourself. The next time he comes around, I think he's in Birmingham, maybe later this week or something like that, I think, or somewhere in another place in the UK. Some people that didn't get in or that didn't go to London will probably haul their asses there to try to see if they can get in. Like, like, make your footprint. Let people know that you're actually for real. Show up as, feature on somebody else's show later in the year, whatever the case is. And then, start to just build that catalog versus like this thing that we've seen a few times over the last few years where people get a little hot, they get a little buzz and they think that they're big time, and then they do the thing and then it backfires and resets them further. Like, takes them so much further back that you're not like, I don't want to see this thing anymore. When the clips drop, hopefully people appreciate them. But from all I saw over yesterday and over the course of the last 24 hours, the kid can sing. The show looked great. People that went there had fun, and hopefully he can build on that going forward.
And at the end of the day, do not attack Belema. Belema don't have nothing to do with Fola. I don't live in the UK. So I genuinely am asking because I wanted to know what everybody else thought. Because I ain't lived there. So please don't come for my head. I think ultimately he's a singer, he's a musician, and he's doing good for himself. Love it for him. They have a lot of videos going. I think where I will agree with Fusi is there were a lot of videos of Fola dancing, not a lot of him singing, and that's fair. At
And
least the ones I saw.
I actually, but then, funny enough, and this is how, like, it's interesting that people get different things. I was happy to see him performing because I know he could sing. Like, I've seen enough videos of him in the videos where he's like very calm and very doing the lover boy shit. Like, it was nice to see that the guy can actually step. Like, I was like, oh, so you can do leg walk, I actually jump. Lovely. I guess, Pounds used to make people do things because in the videos I see in Lagos, the man is amazing. I'm a fine boy. Look at my hair. I can sing to your girl. Man said, let me show you one or two steps because, this dollar to pound rate is going to work in my
Unilax
favor. And
teas
I
and
enjoyed
shit,
that.
You're not wrong. They do love showing their steeds in Lagos. They are big boys in Lagos. They can't be doing all that. When they come to the UK or America, then they can afford to not act fresh. It is what it is. But shout out to Fola. Real fast. Now we can jump into new music. Um, and actually we'll start with Taves because Adeus had a lot to say. Please tell us about Taves and new music and what you thought.
So I'm very impressed by Taves. I think Belema, we were both at Palm Wine Fest and he came out and I was standing with a friend and I said, he looks like a superstar. Like there's like some people that they sound like a superstar, but he actually like, I never saw
You were
Wizkid when
starstruck.
he was like, you must always do to your own most overdo it, because if I catch you now, I'm just starstruck now. Is that what I said? But
But
no, like,
that's the English word, sir, but continue.
I
fair
mean, you
enough.
were
That
saying a lot of
I
words. I
don't,
was trying to simplify.
you know who I was starstruck, and I'm always starstruck by. When Thames walked out that day, I almost, my God. Anyways, let's go back to
But
the
you
Focus,
need to
topic.
say
Bad
focus,
Mavo,
women
but
in the
Let's
continue.
let's
establishment.
take
I
focus.
thought you
I
wanted
said
to say
focus.
Marvel.
Please,
We are
Hold
talking
on. Are
about
you mad?
Taves.
Did
please
you
focus.
people wait? Don't piss me off
We
now.
are
Because you
talking
people make me
about
angry. Wait,
Taves.
wait, 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 Pepe.
We
Hold
are
on. Did somebody
talking
just use?
about
I don't want to hear
Taves.
anything because you see, I came here to mind my business. I came here respectfully. Somebody just
Yes,
opened their
let's.
mouth to address me and said Marvel and Starstruck in the
Hey,
same sentence.
we are talking
Oh, I
about
will crash out. I
Taves.
can crash out in this place. Don't. Eh?
Marvel.
You didn't just say Marvel and Starstruck in the
These
same
guys are
Young,
sentence.
annoying.
young
Sorry, I'm
Wiz,
funny.
young
Oh
Wiz,
my
young
God,
Calm
Wiz.
down. You
You
people
know
are
what?
making him have a
You know
Adios,
what?
tantrum.
you said
Don't
that you
worry.
saw
Don't worry.
Taves and he looked
Don't
like a
worry. Don't
You
star.
worry.
said
Don't
he
Mbappe
worry.
did
Don't
looks
here.
like
worry.
a star. He looks like
You
a
Ah,
say he
star.
looked
I
like a
continue.
star. Yeah.
reset,
Continue.
reset, because I almost lost my
He
mind. I saw
looks like
red
a
for a
star. Don't
second.
worry, I'll help you reset. He looks
Oh,
like a star. I
He
continue.
do
Taves
look like
at
superstar.
at Palm Wine Fest when he came out. I actually it was one of those thoughts that I was like, if everything goes according to plan with the music, with the 'cause half of it is the sex symbol energy. The girls went crazy when he came out. There was something about his like aura or his performance, like the way he's packaged, that gives very much. If there's a pocket for the person that is the English speaking, most largely English speaking, I'm going to romance all the girls person, the next up person that I can see is him. And it's because there's some other people that the aesthetic side don't fit entirely, but like he has the thing, he has the look, and I was waiting for the music because I think it was a drop he had earlier this year. I didn't really like that much. And I think I liked the fact that he went back to his sort of pocket and his bag. Because once the song played and I started listening to it, I was like, I could see the way I can tell that I really like a song like this is when I hear it and it sounds like something that would be like inside one of those scenes where the people are fighting in Danny's show, where the girl's driving to the guy's
I'm
house.
screaming.
And
Not
she's
that
going to that.
you're using
Can I also
English
listen to your
trying
point,
to
right?
qualify.
Can I actually listen to
You're
your
using
point?
English trying to qualify if the song is good or not.
Can I also give
Quite
to your point that you
honestly,
said, right?
you're
Can that thing that you
misquoting.
said just now about the whole Taves, right? And I've been following Taves for a long time. If you haven't listened to this song by him, listen to Pop Star by Taves, right? And this, I'm going to bring out this discussion about the Nigerian media. And it's so sad. Like someone like that, Taves is like Taves.
Pussy.
No,
Should I
no, no,
give
no,
you
no, no,
some
no.
media people to go and fight?
No, no, I'm not
And
saying,
give you some
I'm not saying,
votes.
I'm just, just something I've noticed about the Nigerian media, right? There's so much, like this Taves guy, that this guy is talking about. I'm a very, very huge fan of him. That Popstar song is one of my best songs I've ever listened to in the past 2 years of Afrobeats. I'm not even capping. I'm not trying to throw any shades. That Popstar song by Taves, he released an EP on album the other time last year or 2 years ago. Beautiful music, beautiful. This guy sings beautiful music, but you don't see a lot of, and hopefully, like you said, right, he will definitely get there when it's his time, by the grace of God. But I see a lot of media houses not concentrating on people that are actually talented and giving those people a platform. And like somebody mentioned it earlier, maybe it's a paid thing now. If I don't pay you to talk about my song, I don't really fuck with you. And I feel like that's something I won't say killing. I don't like using that word, but I feel like there are a lot of artists that are going through a lot because of that thing. So someone like you said, this new song, beautiful guy, beautiful songs, talented artist, and everybody just sweeping him off the cover. But like you said, by the grace of God, the guy will get to where he's going because he can be a superstar by the grace of God. And I like the fact that you
Wait,
said that.
I just want to point
Lovely,
out
lovely.
something.
On
I
that
just want to
note,
point
can
out
we
something.
focus?
Wait, hold on, no. Hold
As
on.
you're pointing out, on that note, can we truly
No,
focus on "Isn't It
it's on the
Beautiful"?
music. It's on the music I'm
Yeah, the name
focusing.
of the song is "Isn't It Beautiful."
Yes,
Please,
yes, it
let's
is. I
focus
don't
on
want to
that.
point out. I just want to point
Thank
out
you.
that after Fusi's speech, the song that Adewi did not like is the pop star party focusing.
And it's funny,
But
you see, this is what I've said. This is what I said earlier. That I was like, everybody has their own thing that they take away from it, right? I don't know what it was about that song. It just didn't do. Maybe I was leaning too much to this particular sound.
Adios,
But
I typically take your opinion really highly. Not liking Popsa party is I don't know
mm,
how I feel about you now.
again, I did. Here's the thing.
once you fail
I
the
think,
Marvel check,
I think
you have failed. That's all I can say. That's all I can say.
I want people to know, and I'm sad that Emma is not here because I love that today I came on and I came on my on peace. I came with peace. You people have decided to drag me to the pete pete. And if I enter ATTW now, you will start shouting. But anyways,
You
back
will
to the
start
song,
speaking
like
Yoruba now, and
Belema
you
said,
will
though,
start.
like they said, though, let's focus on the actual music, the lyrics and the song. The song was great. It made me feel like, it'd be it'd be beautiful to be in love, to have somebody that love you. Wow, to have one instead of five that love you. Anyways, it was nice. You know, it was a
Why
nice
are five
delivery.
people loving
Why do you only have
you?
one?
My dear
But
Belma,
then,
Belma,
but then,
Imagine asking
he's
a
into.
Yoruba man why do most people love you? Like, come
can
on,
you
Yeah.
Belema.
imagine what kind of
I
disrespect?
was going to say
We
he's
can't
into
encourage
bad
this
women
guy.
in his
We
establishments.
What
can't
kind
encourage
of
this
disrespect? I'm joking. No, but
Adewus,
the song was
Adewus,
great.
do you used to keep baddies in the establishment?
A
That
gentleman does not kiss and tell. That's what I was
Belema,
saying.
point of correction. Do you have
They said
Bad
that bad
women.
women.
established
Sorry,
bad women in your life?
they said bad women in the establishment.
Yes,
Never
you have
mentioned.
bad women in your establishments.
Oh, for those who are confused about context, next time come early.
Really?
Yeah, actually, because this guy
Well,
scattered the
that
entire
or
space.
listen to the podcast episode. That's your choice.
On that note, isn't it beautiful? Inspired Adewus to realize that one woman instead of five. Lovely,
I
lovely
did
for
not
you.
fucking say that. I say very strong Yoruba by Kotimo Sakoni. Don't believe the lies. That's not what I said. If you want to love me, isn't it beautiful, babies?
To be
Lovely,
honest,
lovely,
I just
lovely.
thought that it's a Taves record. Like I don't think Taves has dropped anything that is bad, especially in this like his recent. Well, to be fair, it started from 2025 after his album that he dropped. Bro, like from Popstar Party up until now, just absolute heat. I love Taves so much, and I'm very intrigued to see what his next like project is going to be like because I think his first one like I don't want to call it like quote unquote traditional Afrobeats, but for a lack of a better term, I think listening to records like Popstar Party just felt like, oh, like Taves is playing in some different waters right now. And I'm very intrigued to see what comes out of like if a project comes out of it. But isn't it beautiful? It's beautiful. Tave's voice is beautiful, to be honest. He has a very beautiful voice. I don't know how to explain it, but he has a beautiful voice. And it was very romantic contents. And if you know me, you know that's a bit of my bag. So I loved it. I loved what that one is. I feel like it's a given. Like there's just some artists that drop music and you're like, I can't see myself not liking anything you drop. And I think Taves is one of them.
You know,
And in terms of addressing Fussy's thing about like when they will be a superstar, media don't carry something, and more. I think we need to divorce ourselves from certain expectations, man. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but like, how many people the media want to carry, man?
Nah, just
How
one.
many
Yeah, the media.
people?
See, I get you, Pepe, but I feel like I said, right, back in the days when it comes to music discovery, right, maybe what I'm used to before. And then till
Mm.
when it became a problem in the industry where like you have to pay for some certain things, I feel like a lot of media people that claim their music or something, what they want to call themselves, right? They don't actually now go around to find good music. They just look at what is trending and follow with that trend. I don't have a problem with them. You know, everybody can do what they want to do, but I feel like a lot of money, you know, when people collect money now, they just do what people tell them to do. It has kind of, I won't say spoiled the industry. Like, a lot of people are saying that some people claim that Afrobeat is dying, right? I won't say that as a factor, but you can put that, like, there's so many other talents that people don't pay attention to that can actually take this Afrobeat thing we're talking about to another level. But unfortunately, the people are not getting the attention. But eventually, like, hopefully, things will change and people that actually sing amazing music will eventually get their credit at the end of the day. So it's not a rush. Like, these
Fusi,
guys are doing for two
I
years.
don't.
I don't think that's ever going
Yeah,
to
I
be the
don't think
case.
that
I
was.
think
I don't even think that was even my point, to be honest. Like when I said like one, there was the whole thing you said about the media. Again, I don't work in that space. I can't speak to that and all of that. But I was saying that from a perspective of like divorcing ourselves from the idea that like every fantastic or great artist, right, is going to have
It's going to
this
get covered.
big, yeah, like this big momentous time in the sun where everybody in the country loves them and everybody in the media is carrying them. Like it happens, but the percentage of people that it actually happens for is so minimal. Like, unfortunately, some good artists, not even good, some great artists will exist in their silos. And those silos and group of people will feed them and put money in their pockets and will, tap into everything they do and be at their shows and all of those things. But like an artist is not any less fantastic or great whether the media covers them or doesn't cover them, or if everybody in the country loves them or doesn't love them. Do you get what I mean? Like, I just think that we need to divorce ourselves, and especially with this continuous, this streaming thing doesn't look like it's ending anytime soon. How we see artists and like as celebrities and like as how much attention they can get. I think for a lot more artists, it's just going to continue to be niche communities and silos. They're going to exist in their bubble, but those ones that exist beyond a silo or a bubble, they're going to exist, but they're not as many as we think. So like, not every fantastic artist is going to get the media carrying them on their head, and not every fantastic artist is going to get the love and the admiration and the adoration from everybody in the country. Like, sometimes great artists really just exist in their little bubbles, and you get to, if you're a person who enjoys that bubble, you enter the bubble.
Yeah,
Building,
thank you for
But
building,
that.
that's just me though.
Go ahead, Ado.
no, just building on Pepper's point. Like, I think that the big thing you can ask for artists today, or any artist that's building, and if you talk to people that are like in the media industry, like actually in the industry, they just keep telling you to keep doing the work, right? Keep doing the work, keep stacking, and your opportunity would, like, sort of motion meets the right opportunity. And then everybody catches on. And the simplest example I can give anyone that talks about stuff like this is Olivia Dean. I first came across Olivia Dean in 2022 when she opened for one of my favorite artists, Jordan Rakei, on his tour. I didn't know who she was, didn't really care. And I was like, oh, like, she's cool, she can sing. She had already she's been dropping music for years before that. Today, I think she's number 2 on the Billboard charts for like 30 something weeks or whatever the case is. Everybody's singing her name. Some people think she just popped out of nowhere, but like, again, she's been in motion for almost a decade now. And at the right time, the people that have the money that want to go and make more money off of her put their money where their mouth is. And now we're all like, the whole world is seeing it. So for him, the people that actually have the talent, if they keep doing the thing and they keep stacking, eventually people are going to pick it up, and then the wave is going to look like, oh, where did this guy come? He came out of nowhere. But like, for those of us that have been seeing him at places like Palm Wine Fest and on features on people's songs and da da da, you would just like, that it was not a fluke and it didn't happen out of nowhere. I don't know. Our own industry is weird. I think it's very largely driven by who has the ear of people, but also who has I don't want to say money alone, but like, who has the package. But as long as you're talented and the stacking is happening, eventually you catch fire and everybody else will be able to appreciate it in all the different pockets. So for example, you will hear the show, you will hear your song in a small, the bubble that Pepe was just talking about, and you also hear why you're buying Amala because that your song is just so hot and nobody can resist it. There you go.
Okay, real fast, Dante.
I'm gonna go Pepper wrong, but the thing you said about the bubble is like 100%. I think just be the change you want to see in the world. If you think something's not going the way you think it should be,
Need to change you want to
be
think the
that
world is
change.
crazy. On top of things.
Yeah. No, wait, what?
No, 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 I'm just joking. I'm joking.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
joking.
On top of Taves, is that what you said? 100%. Yeah. Just if you like him, talk about him more. That's all.
Lovely, lovely. Anybody else? Isn't this life beautiful? Anybody else? Going once, going twice. Yörkk and Atsagu, Astafrugla. Digga.
Belma, please, let's not start this. Please, let's not do this.
Yörkk and
I'm always,
What do you mean?
I'm
What do you
always with you, but guys, because of our small play that we played last episode, they want to tear our shirts. Ha, gosh.
because they clipped you, you're scared. Don't worry about it, sweetheart.
No.
I
Don't
But,
have
be
a quick
but
scared.
question for Belema.
I
So,
need
Belema, I
to
have a quick
send
question for
something to
you.
you so it will make sense. I said, ah,
Pepe,
hmm.
so I have a quick question for you guys. Do you guys talk about the Ayra Star performance last week? 'Cause I see a lot of people scrutinizing that stuff.
We will get there. We will
The,
get there.
yeah,
We
it
will get
just,
there. We will get there. Don't
it
worry. Don't
happened
worry.
after last week's episode, that be last
Yeah,
week,
yeah, yeah.
ATTW.
We will get there. But anybody listen to Yörkk and Atsagu? I didn't. I can tell you that much.
I
Wow,
did.
very much.
Okay, what were your thoughts on it? Tell me what I should think.
Let me say something. This might sound blasphemous, but I feel like York is like sonic representation of what Moses passing the Red Sea was.
Hey, yo.
Yo!
Hey, yo. What?
Yo!
Sorry. Dante,
Preach,
I
brother.
wasn't listening clearly,
Tag
but I heard something
street
about
He
Moses.
said,
correspondence, please.
Dad said,
Shift,
street correspondent has woken up. He said, preach,
please.
brother.
Now, to be fair,
Brother.
the record, I really did enjoy it, but Dante says things on this spaces sometimes, and I really just have to look and be like, huh? Moses passing the Red Sea?
And
Bi-
you know the funniest part
like
Bro,
of all of
biblical type
this?
doings?
Is Taj saying, yeah, preach. Taj, you also believe the same?
I'm not sure what it means, but I just be going, man.
I
Straight up.
appreciate
usually,
how
No,
much you're
you know
me,
the
I
quiet
just
funny
want
on.
to
part
hear
is,
what
it
Dante has to
means,
say. You guys are
I don't
dragging
even know
us
what it
back.
means. I'm just
He
riding
said
with
that
it.
York is doing biblical type doings. But Dante, please continue because I'm intrigued.
Dante said that's all he wants to say.
guys, my mic was off. I didn't even realize.
Scream.
And I was talking.
No, you
The
spoke the
reason I
word.
said that is because, like, there are certain. Okay, sorry, I have to divert a bit. So there's an artist called One Drag, which I've brought up
You people
before,
have started
and
again now.
One drag.
something interesting about One Drag's name. Yeah, actually, One Drag. Yes,
But you guys,
One Drag.
you know what? Actually, more like say you guys definitely do the one drag. But
Yes,
coolest,
but you know
one of
what's
the
funny?
coolest
I've
niggas
brought
out
One
there.
Drag up on this space like maybe like twice
Today
actually. It's
is
not that much, so
420,
I don't
guys.
expect you
I
to
mean,
say
he only
thank
I
has,
you.
was waiting for
he
somebody
only
to
has
say
one.
that on 420, make the 420 reference. I was waiting.
Yeah,
So
give me
so
one drag.
that was where I wasn't going to 420 because I don't know what that's
Yemu,
about.
Yemu.
But I was
BM, BM.
You know what's so funny? I won't be surprised if Dante. Anyway, your direction, please continue.
Remember has been making some half statements throughout this. Anyways, let's go. So what I was saying was the thing interesting about One Drag's name is that I heard him once and that was all. And for
So
this
one drag
record, that
was
was
enough.
it's like
One drag for real. Oh.
fair enough. So why I said it feels like Moses passing the Red Sea is because let's say the Red Sea is noise, unlike it's just so much. It's a metaphorical reference. It's not. It doesn't have much to do with the Bible. But there's so much going on. You're listening to so much music. Like if you're me, you consume so much music across genres, across cultures, countries, whatever. And then you hear something that just feels like there is nothing like it, and it is just unique in that way. Like it just clears everything to the point whereby you could only focus on it. Like there's just one pathway in your brain, and then you focus. That's what I mean by Moses passing the Red Sea, because the composition is just sick, the production is sick, his voice, the way it was flowing, at the risk of whatever, the artist that was featured in like giving me a run for his money because I don't know, York on that record was just untouchable. Like the pocket, the energy, like how cool everything is just insane. I feel like genuinely, should I talk or I should not? I should not.
What I want to say that you prefer the original version. No, I want to say.
There's that, right? But this is okay. Thank you that you said with your mouth. I didn't say it. That version. If you guys want to just be anti-industry and still put it out, like I'm there for it because even still now, I'll put it on this because people are going to go and check out this version. That composition is one of the best songs I've heard in my life.
Yeah,
In
production
my
wise, is
life,
one of the hardest beats this year, easily.
bro.
It
What
is one of the hardest beats
like
this year.
there's nothing like this is world class level music, world class level writing, world class level flows. Like not and then it starts the record almost like a cappella just to like and I know music is music, but people like to put some kind of like gymnastics. When you're doing gymnastics on a song, they will say it's more musical or something. It is musical also. So like it's just that level of craziness And I'm excited. I'm excited for him. I'm excited for whatever he ends up becoming in the future. Like that's just it. The York is crazy. York is something. York is Moses passing the Red Sea as far as like African music and in fact music is concerned. Period. So
Lovely.
yeah,
If you
that's it.
say so, then I believe you. Um,
You know, I don't hate
I
now. You
did
try to
not
understand.
even say anything. Since you have unmuted your mic, please give us your opinion.
Oh, I agree with him now. It's a
You
fire record.
agree
It's
with
a
him.
lot from what.
And then you will
Yeah,
continue
it's a fire
by
record.
giving us your opinion on the new Scotty Olori.
What was the new spot you were doing? The Louis dress. Oh, like
No, there
FL
was a
Studio.
remix. The remix with
Oh,
Chance. That's what he's
oh,
talking
with
about.
Chaps. Oh, like, oh, just Scotty Louis no help Chaps now.
Lovely, lovely. You know what's so funny is
Yeah, man. Champs.
What's so funny is that when people say one drag, I just remembered the conversation about names, and then
That's a hard name though. One drag is a hard name.
it just reminded me that after last week, I saw a tweet on my TL that somebody said soup or two egg is a fire name, and I just want you people to know that God is watching, God is watching and judging all of you.
What to make you say?
Soup or two egg.
But
I low key
yeah,
think it's a hard name though.
Soup or two egg.
Almost
Love.
like
what to make is definitely what to make is definitely not a hard name. I beg.
On that note, no 11
Like,
Grandma,
drops.
you're discriminating names. That's not
Sure,
fair.
sure. Fight.
please, everybody go and listen to York. Please, bro, please, everybody go listen to York. Check out the last two songs with Tari Baki and Digga and Sabu Firehouse
Yeah.
record. That's what I'm here for.
Okay,
That's
lovely. On
everybody.
that note, no 11 also dropped. You people say it's no, it's no 11. No 11.
yes, no
Too
11.
hot.
Please before next week they'll come and see our shirt again
No,
because of
no
small
11.
joke.
Uh, too hot. How do we feel about this one?
Good job, man.
Uh,
Fire record, man.
fire record.
To
Okay,
back
okay.
to back up that level of motion it got to this first viral records with I think it's like the second song he has dropped since that Alpha record, and it's been good. I think it just solidified that he's a very good artist. He knows what he's doing, and I'm really excited for what's to come for him. But Two What is a very good record, very very nice record, and it's so sad that you can't say the same for the other guy on Alpha. Um,
No, wow.
yeah, that didn't come out
I don't
nice. That didn't
understand
come
the
out
I don't
nice.
understand the
No, that's
I
not the
don't
way
I
I,
don't
alright, I take
Why
that
did you
back.
How
say it
was you
like
supposed to come
that?
out? You spoke your truth. You spoke your truth. That's
Yeah,
So you
all.
don't like
I'm
Bobo
just
wants
saying
to
that,
support
out
I'm just
York.
saying,
out of the abundance of the heart the mouth speaks.
what did you say?
So you don't like
What's going on with all these what's going on with all these Bible
This man
verses
mono
in this
strong
space
today.
today? Like what's going on here?
Alright, you know what? I take that
Take me
back.
to
Scratch that.
church.
What I mean is that it's not backing up whatever I did on Alpha. I mean, the AJ Bobo guy, it's not backing up the way, um, what's his name? No 11 is doing this, and I just hope, he could.
But wait. Sorry to interrupt you. But this is normal. The owner of the song was no 11. Same thing happened with Mavo. The owner of the song is usually at the forefront of whatever
No, I'm not talking about the
prospects or
That's what
motion
he's
they
strategies
are
they
talking
have.
getting.
about.
I'm
He's
talking about
talking
the
about
craft itself. I'm not
He's
talking about
thinking
the
the quality
motion.
of the
No, that's the
music.
thing. AJ,
yeah.
the thing is, AJ has a catalog as well, and I've seen a lot of people say AJ over No 11, and
Are you sure?
that's
Are you
just what.
sure?
Yeah, like I see it on my TL every day.
Yeah,
I've
People
never
talk
I'm
seen.
about
I've
actually
never
AJ
shocked that
being
seen
like
the
AJ.
guy.
this is my
Oh
own
no, people
opinion
think
though.
AJ is more talented
Have you
than No
listened to the
11
new
because
AJ though?
yeah, but when I was in Abuja over the weekend and I
And
got
do you still
paid like.
think AJ over another level?
I don't think AJ over No
Alright,
11, by
alright,
the way. My
alright, alright.
personal subjective opinion is No 11 over AJ. And that's just a subjective thing. I think they're both good artists. I think everyone on the song is like, they're all good artists. But I
Yeah.
just feel like let go of the emotion that No 11 is having
My,
because
my
it's
my own thing. My own thing. Yeah.
heavily attributed to, it can heavily be attributed to the fact that he owned the song and owned the motion. And hell, I ever say, I think he's the one with more network and it's easier for him to keep doing what he's doing.
Avi. Avi, my own thing here, like I said earlier, I'm not talking about emotion. I'm just talking about how, we've seen this over and over here. But recently, we've seen artists that have been able to conquer that. But we cannot deny the fact that we've seen artists that we have a very solid record, viral wise, artistic wise, creative wise. Like everything about the song is good. And you just hope that, okay, they could, not pressure on them, but you just want them to, do something good so you can build on this motion and make something good for yourself. And sometimes they find it hard to meet up to that should I use expectation, that will bring a level of pressure. I don't want to use that word, but for lack of term to use, I'll use the word expectation. And that I feel like no 11 has been able to, achieve that. And I feel like AJ Bobo, I hope I get his name right. It's records that I've been listening to since I discovered him on Alpha has not been convincing for me. That's just where I'm going. I'm not saying nothing on him. Yeah, it's a good artist for someone for where his verse and Alpha. I really wanted something good from him, and I'm not just getting it since then. That's just what I'm saying. But then back to the two odd songs, very good records from him, and I really, really want to see more of him. I feel like he has a lot of pockets. He could do proper Afro beats, and yeah, I'm just excited for what's to come for him. The two hot record
Cool,
is nice, by the way. Yeah.
cool, cool, cool. Yep. Too hot. And we still have like quite a bit of new music actually. Another street anthem, Muiz, Ayomaf, Zeridiel, Famous Pluto, Bankalat. That is such a very on the nose name for a song from those group of people. But how are we feeling about Bankalat?
Belem, are you trying to profile my Migwa brothers?
You see how I didn't say anything and you said it. So whatever you
Are
took out,
you?
I'm not profiling. I'm just saying you couldn't have written a better song to describe the audience members and the music makers. So any thoughts? I know Taj, you're a big fan of the Migwo brothers.
Yeah, I am. I'm just knowing.
Hmm.
You're just what? What did you say?
He disappeared into the abyss.
I said I'm just knowing. I'm a
Yeah, I don't think Taj is a Migwa brother.
Yeah, those are his people.
please, please. Did I ever say I was there? I don't know. I don't know those people like that. They're cool though.
But
But
speaking
but the
of
record
people,
is nice though. I don't have much to say about it, but the record is nice. I think I've listened to him
mm,
2, 3 times since release. I'm going to go back for first reason. I think it's nice to me, so personally. I don't have much to say about it, but it's a very, very nice record. Not bad. Nothing too
mm,
special, but I feel like the Bedu bias is there that you want to go back and feel the melody again. So that's just I don't know. I mean,
it seems like a very like what's the word? Would you say pop or very like um what's the right word to use here? I don't even know how to describe it, but it's one of those ones that you just know is gonna go far, essentially, or is made with the intention of like trending or stuff like that. So it'll be fine. But somebody dropped new music who is very much Taj's person. African dropped new music.
You don't go steal my thunder.
Yeah, I'm sorry. My song,
Okay.
my song is out. Burn. What are our thoughts on Burn? I personally think Jam. What are we thinking?
I personally think it's an amazing record. I think she
Before you know,
surfaced
go
the
think.
act. But
Before
yeah,
you know,
no,
go think this is a amazing
sweet,
record.
sweet, sweet, sweet jam, sweet, sweet jam, and it's the beginning of something big coming. So yeah, I'm excited.
It was so funny because I saw the song and then I saw the credits and I saw Ayomide. I said, "Wow, big
They play
touch, not to
when I
one,
go accept my Grammy
not to
certificate. Hmm. Okay,
Scream.
now.
Hinting
No,
at
but
Yeah.
Grammy.
what's it called? Of the new music that dropped this past weekend, Taves and African were my own personal highlights. if anybody knows anything about me, I freaking love Africans so much. Oh my God. Like I've put
Yeah.
on a lot of people onto our music and they should be thankful for the work that I do. You know, let's not
Yes,
be
so
that I
please
don't
do
do anything. But
continue
also,
sharing.
listen, see, don't worry. I will carry the matter on my head. But what's it called? The record was really good. The beginning part of the song reminds me of another song. And now I'm really interested. Like, was there any samples on this? Because it reminds me. I don't know if anybody knows the artist Teo. He has a song "Belong in the Sun." I think is the name of the record.
Yeah, I know
Yeah,
Taylor.
if you know the,
Maybe it's just a splice. Maybe I don't know. I wouldn't know
it's
to be fair.
possible. It's possible, but it's just like the guitars on it are what's it called? Just remind me of that record so much. It's like giving like flamenco sort of. I don't know how to explain what is going on in my head, but I like just the intro alone. I was like, yo, why am I getting big? Like
It's gonna bother me for the next week. I'm gonna try to find the song because as soon as I played it, I could hear what you're
that's
saying.
play.
I
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
know.
Play "Belong in the Sun" by Teo. I'm almost positive that's what I'm thinking of. But it was
I
just
don't think
giving
that's the
me
song is given for me though.
really
It's
interesting.
something. It's one of those like. It's gonna sound weird. Sorry, don't kill me. But you know those songs that
Please,
like
Dad, you'll be fine.
one of those songs that that's like everybody's using it to do those motivational text. What's it called? They'd be like those Ocean. They'll not be like. Your dream is in front of you.
Not.
I'm
And
Are
just
you
dream
trying to say
honestly,
that?
attachment.
Are you trying
yeah,
to say, are you trying
that
to do aspire
it's
to
not too good. I
Maguire?
swear, I'm gonna find. It's gonna bother me this next week. I'm gonna find it. But yeah, I hear it, and it's good. I think it does. It calms you actually.
Yeah.
Forget that the title is
The
telling you to
title is
burn, but
Burn. Yeah. No, but
Yeah.
what's
it's
it
actually very
called?
soothing and it draws you in. So it's good. It's a great
Yes.
offering.
Please, anybody
I
else that
just
please go and listen to "Belong in the Song" by Teo and tell me if I'm tripping because I don't know why like that's what's sticking in my head. Like those guitars is giving Spanish guitars flamenco kind of energy before like the beat drops and everything. But African is like I don't know, like she's just special.
We've bought
Like
African
I
stuff
bought
since.
stocks years ago, man, and people need to tap in,
We've
please,
been
so that
here.
my
We've been here for time.
yeah,
We've
so
been
that
here
my
for
stocks
time.
can rise, please. You part two. I don't like when people are late on talent. It do used to annoy me, so please listen to "Burn" by African today, so that you too safe. Well, I was going to say you too safe can burn, but I don't know about that. But no, I really, really love the record, and I love her
What are we burning
voice. Like
exactly?
my bad now. I say mistake. I love the timbre of her voice as well. Like there's something about it that is very like it pulls you in kind of. But yeah, I love the record. I love it, and I'm hoping she drops more music this year.
Lovely, lovely. We had another drop by one of my goats, my goatest goats, a goat that none of you can relate to. The king, Fali Pupa. He dropped a jam with Pepper's goat, Wizkid, and it's literally called Jam. So, did y'all listen to that? And what were the thoughts? I know you people don't listen to Fali Pupa, so I'm not even gonna.
I just want to first say that it just sounded really funny to hear you say pepper's goats. Like my
It's
ear picked up
Pepper's goat, not Wizkid.
peppered goats, like something you
As
could
per
actually
Asun,
eat. You know.
as per
Free
Asun, you're not real.
No, Pepper loves her some Wizkid, but me, I love me
I
some
do
Fali
though.
Pupa.
I do though. I do though. You're not wrong.
Yeah. What did you guys think about Jam? Yes, no. You people don't listen to French music.
No, I
How
listen to
disappointing.
French music, but I
You
feel
don't
like
listen to French.
hasn't this record come up before? Like, why do I feel like this is it new or is that in my head? I be as Fally People just done it.
I
Wait,
think you're
are you
confused.
implying microwave
No,
music?
not microwave music or maybe I'm confusing because I feel like Wiz
I
and Fally
think
People
you
have
might be
something
thinking,
before.
no, I think you might be thinking, isn't there's, I swear there's the Fali Pupa flavor one. Maybe that's what
Okay,
you're
maybe
thinking
that's what I'm
about.
thinking of because I was like, there was another artist that Fally just did a record with recently, but maybe it's Flavor or something. But it
I'll
wasn't.
find out
I'll
what
try.
it
I'll
was.
go and look
But
for it.
yeah,
This
because
is actually. This is actually.
so
Oh, sorry.
on, no, so sorry, but real fast, on Friday, Fali dropped his album, and that album has some of my favorite people on it. It has SDM, it has Maporisa, it has Angelique Kidjo, it has Joe Steele. and then the song with Wizkid is also on there. But the song with SDM, 10 over 10. I think Fali Pupa will always be up there for me. So yeah. But you were gonna say something.
Okay, so since we're talking about actually dissecting the music, I really like that track. I liked it for a couple of different reasons. One, I like the fact that they clearly decided amongst themselves, sort of their whatever teams, that using the Wizkid sort of influence was going to help drive this. I saw the cover for the album. It's fire. If you haven't seen it yet, just look it up. Um,
The album is
from
called Double X.
yeah, the just the the cover for the album itself is already kind of sets the tone. But like you said, I don't even think Wizkid's feature was the best one. I think the song with what's that guy's name? The other French guy. I think it's like track
Je
6 or 7.
Je Duet.
Yeah, that's the song. That song is gonna get rinsed by the French loving
Yeah, I
ladies
think
around the
it's
world.
called Document. I believe
Yeah.
that's the name of
Yeah, they
the
knew
album.
what they were going for. That's the Let's Go and Do Some Things track on the album. But the
We
Whiskey
do
one was
know
great.
like Fali do love some French
Oh
songs.
yeah, he definitely and so the way I broke this down, right? Sonically, I like the fact that Whiskey, it sounds like either he wrote it or somebody wrote with him, because for the first time in a long time, he actually sounded on topic from from the first line to the last line. You could tell what he was going for. It flowed. The video, they had chemistry. His outfit was fire. If anybody hasn't seen that as well, go look it up. I mean, tailors are going to rinse that one. Um, and then on a side note, it's kind of cool to see, like, I guess two sex symbols for both their countries, like, just like, and they're getting a little bit older, but like like
Okay, please.
they represent
Don't do my Fali
Whiskey
Pupa
is a
like
sex
that.
symbol. Wow.
don't
Don't
even
do my
start,
Fali
please.
Pupa
Go
Wow.
and see
like
that.
that.
Whoever said
Wow.
that is clearly a liar. Go and see that somewhere.
Don't
But
do my Fali Pupa like
Wow.
that.
I like the way they both carried. Like Fali wasn't doing too much, with his silk cotton outfit that he had in one of the outfits that he had. But they both, it looked fun. I would really love in these music videos that people start wearing seatbelts when they're driving, because Wizkid was driving in this like rough road terrain, no seatbelt on. Bro, don't go and die on us. But anyways, that's a topic for another day. It's just maybe I'm getting too old, because every time
You
you
don't
see
the
such
old
a
man.
video,
What the hell? We're talking about
I'm
seat
like,
belts, K.
I was like, please,
Brother,
before you go,
please.
I was like, you're not that big.
In
Before you go
music
enter,
review.
you gotta enter one pothole and you pop out of the car. But anyways,
Like
nah,
the fact that you even noticed it, safe, brother.
the girl was kissing up on him and everything. I was like, guy, you're a father of children. What's wrong with you? Anyways, no, the song was great. I liked, I think I understand whoever made the point about hearing it before. That line, there's something chakam. That line sounds like something somebody has said before, or he has said before. So I think that's probably what makes it sound like you've heard the whole thing. I guess to me, that's when I hear him say that, I'm like, I feel like I've heard you say this before. But otherwise, if you hear the whole thing from start to finish, it sounds like, especially when you hear the whole album, especially where it fits, it's a good offering. I'm glad they finally got to work together. I don't know if anybody saw the tweet, that Wizkid put out, what, 10 plus years ago?
Yeah, he
About,
was a big Fali Pupa
yeah,
fan.
it's really cool to see that it's not one of those where the tweet actually was out and then this fight that ended it at the end of the day. Because that typically is how ends up with our goats. But nah, it was good. I enjoyed it. I was looking forward to it and it didn't disappoint. I think that's probably what I should end with, is when they teased it, I was worried that, hey, here's another one where two sort of juggernauts are gonna like come together and then they're gonna give us something that's underwhelming. It wasn't underwhelming. And if they leverage it right, I didn't say this with the No 11 submission or his track. This song and that song played right dropping at this exact time. I think we should hear it through the summer. But let's see.
Thank you, and always I'm very grateful when people recognize and respect my goats. Fali Pupa will always be up there for me, and for the rest of you that don't listen to Fali Pupa, fix up. Um, we also had a drop from Sofiane and Rema. thoughts? Oh, Naya, you had your hand up. Sorry, please go ahead.
Oh,
Welcome.
sorry. I just wanted to speak about the peppered goat. Um, I think he
You
needs.
what?
Naya, is that why you came here? Please. Naya, please.
Honestly, like I listen to. I won't say I listen to him religiously, but I am quite familiar with some of his songs, Fali, and I actually think that with it favored Fali. Obviously, it's his album more than it favored Wizkid. Um, I don't think it added any form of francophone value to what Wizkid could potentially do. I don't think he was experimental on this track. It just
Or
sounded
would you
like
have liked
a
it if Whiskey tried to speak in French?
yeah. Like I think because he's got a
Oh
nice voice
no!
for
Oh no! No!
no, but not like a full like blown verse. Like probably he could have said a little French
One or two words in
Mama.
like he could have done a
I
like yeah like
Voulez-vous
promise you,
coucher avec
the
moi?
first second I heard that, I would have ended this because Whiskey would have fucked it up. I promise you, it would not
He,
have gone the way
he
it's
would
about to
actually,
go.
actually
I
voulez-vous
think
coucher.
you're underestimating Wizkid. I think he could have like
The,
done, even if it was just one sentence. I
You
think he
want
could have,
it
the
deep
for the
only
into
kind
the
of
tears.
song it is, for the kind
Nae,
of song that it is. I feel like he could have done something,
Nae, the only
but
person
that's
I
not even my
trust, the
major
only person I
thing.
trust to do that, to your point, is Burner, and like everybody else should not attempt it. That he's the only person I think.
Really,
I swear, he's the only
I
one that will
think
sound like he's doing it
Wizkid.
right.
No,
I'll just
I
But
think
die.
Wizkid would have sounded
the reason I can
okay.
say Bonner, because I feel like the reason why you can say Bonner is because Bonner, grew up in I won't say French home, but his mom,
Yeah, and
taught
Bonner
French and
has
stuff
already
like that.
proven that
So
he can do
yeah,
it.
And
so
he can
like,
do it,
there's,
yeah.
there's
Wizkid will go on. That's later will come out.
I think you guys, for the way that I know Yoruba is not the same as French, but the way that Wizkid can make Yoruba sound sexy, yeah, well, that's not that Yoruba is bad, but like, do you know what I mean? Like, he can make Yoruba sound very like seductive, very like,
Not the your reply
impressionable.
God,
English.
actually, I
Your
beg.
reply English. Your reply
He
English.
he can make Yoruba sound very impressionable. So I feel like he can do, if you can do it, French is like naturally impressionable. Actually, this sounds very like anti-black, but like what I'm trying to say is that I feel like if he just said one verse, like not even a verse, like a sentence within a verse, I think he could have gotten away with it. But that's not even my major thing. I just feel like it was for the kind of, I won't say trajectory that Wizkid is on, because we're still waiting for projection. But I feel like um for where he is at, like in his career right now, where he's seen as more of a like a legendary act, that when you invite them to your space, like the kind of value they need to bring needs to be something that no one has heard before. I just feel like he missed it with this opportunity. I don't feel like they leveraged the opportunity that this song could have given, and I feel like it actually helped more Fali Pupa in a way where it's giving him more of a professional twist to his songs that I feel like he typically wouldn't have explored without it. So I guess it's a hot and cold situation, but it's
Yeah, but
yeah,
I think what also is a point to make is that this technically is not the lead single on the album. And the song, the one that Ade was mentioned earlier, Document, is actually the lead single on the album. So I think that also
fair
adds to it.
enough.
But
Yeah,
also, like, the person whose album is on is really the person that is gaining majority from it. So
yeah,
it's definitely kind of like a, hey, Fally Pupa is a goat, and
yeah. And
here's another goat, and let's move
I've been seeing
across.
my Congolese friends love it. Like
Yeah, no,
they
Fally
they're
Pupa.
saying that this has done like fatty God Beverly, what's wrong with you today? Fatty Pupa,
Fally. Mm-hmm.
Fatty Pupa has like he may have set precedents with this
Because
album.
technically, I know a lot of people aren't familiar with him, and maybe because I listen to a lot more French music, I am familiar with it. But like,
Yeah,
this is meant to be like his quote unquote comeback album.
yeah.
So
He
that's kind of what it is, because like the way the song with Wizkid, obviously that would probably go further, but the way the song with Wizkid is playing out is the same way there's a song on the album with Angelique Kidjo as well. And
Yeah.
so
I
he
feel
kind of
like this
went
moment
across the
for
board.
Fali,
Yeah, he
I
went
feel like
across
this
this
moment for
concept.
Fali is like an essence for
Mm-hmm.
Afrobeats. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
like an essence for like the French music, like all these Congolese like people and the Francophone people. I feel like this is what it is for them
Yeah,
in terms of the soundscape kind of
yeah.
shifting to a more yeah, Western whatever. But yeah, that's my thoughts. I feel like yeah, it was okay.
Hmm. Okay. Well, we still have quite a few songs to get through. I think the one I was talking about was Sufjan and Rema. They dropped Movie Star. Any takers? Yes, no.
Yeah, it's a really good song.
Yeah.
Um, it reminds me of Now I Know. Like if I'm tracing Rema's story
Yeah.
through it, so like maybe he wants to go a bit more introspective, like inward looking now. That he has always done that like once in a while, but it'd be really interesting to see if we get like a Rema album of really talking about my life in a very maybe not so happy sense. So yeah, that's why it's a great song. It's a good song.
Cool, cool, cool. Real fast, I'm gonna run through a couple more. We had a couple EPs drop. Oh, before we get to even EPs, we had we had a very interesting thing happen. We had Spinall drop something with yours favorite Mavo, who is dropping every week. So this was Mavo's delivery for this week, and the song featured the one, the only Yoruba princess, Ditto Black. And so it was Spinall, Mavo, and Ditto Black, and it's called Shaba. Did anybody listen? What are thoughts? Y'all know I did.
I got to run, so I'll drop my submission real quick. As someone who gives Marvel a lot of shit, I
Mhm.
wasn't mad at this offering. I wasn't mad at what he was like tasked to do. Um,
Mhm.
it was very vibey. Didn't hear half of what he was saying for the first listen because he does that mumbly whatever thing that you people claim to like. But I was very impressed by Deto. I like when he got to her part and she started rapping. I was like, hold the fuck on, like who you been talking to the last couple of weeks?
Y'all don't rate
I
Ditto Black,
I
and I
was
know.
very impressed. And then I had to go back and listen to Body Count, and I was like, wait a
Y'all
minute,
be
like I know it was
disrespecting my
there,
Is
code.
but
it
like
is it Little Black that he shocked us?
wait
Yes, so
now,
can you
it
imagine?
was just okay. See, here's the thing. I don't want to. I feel like I'm going to shade
Yoruba
Marvel
princess.
regardless.
I was about to say
I
something
feel like
very
I feel like
crazy.
I'm going. I feel like I'm going to end up having to shade Marvel because based off because he starts the song right. You can hear him going, and then she comes in, and I swear my ears perked up. I was like, hold the fuck on, like this is good. But then I was like, reference to who just came ahead of you, like you can kind of tell there's a difference. But it was fine. It did what it was supposed to do. I don't know why it was all of 2 minutes long because before you blink, after he went the second time, I was thinking, oh. I'm gonna hear something else, and the whole track was over. But maybe that's what makes it good. But it wasn't bad. He did his thing on the hook. So props to him for that. This is the nicest thing I'm going to see. I like him doing just this. Yes, only this. Don't do anything else. Just do this.
I'm
Anything else, I'm
screaming.
going to lose my mind. But nah, this was not bad. I
Okay,
actually enjoyed it.
before you go, I want to get your opinion on what I was saving for the end. What I consider the biggest song of this week's drop. Personally, y'all can hate from outside of the club because y'all can
Ooh.
get in. Tyla and Zara Lasson.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you know what? Let me wait so that
Uh-oh.
Adewus can do
She
it.
did
So
it
that no, please
again.
let's let Adewus
I
say
know
his own.
she's
So that
back.
when it's our actual turn. Ah no! Ah
I am going to
yeah.
leave you. I am going to leave you with only this and only this. Ass. Do with that what you will.
Okay, you know what? Get out.
Please leave
Just
here,
be
man.
going.
I don't even know why we even listen to you.
The
Be
problem with
going.
you people is that it could mean so many different things if you watch the video, but then again,
Yeah, and
it could
you
also
were
just
looking
be,
at us. It's
and
okay.
that's all.
Please go, be going. Please be going. Thank
Yes,
you
be
very much
Did
going.
he
for
say that
Thanks.
the
coming.
song is us?
No,
No, he's
I
saying there
think
was
he's
answers.
talking about
He's
actual
saying
bum
all of
bum.
them.
He's talking about actual bum bum.
And I'm like,
Oh,
Yeah.
it's
okay.
okay. You'll be fine. Um, anyway,
That's not what I was talking about.
regarding he's talking, you people should ignore this man. Please let him go to where he needs to go. Um, real fast on the Dito Black song, I need you people to stop disrespecting Yoruba princess. That's she's Yoruba princess for a reason. Y'all better speak correct on her name. Dito, Mavo, Spino. It is a short song, but shout out to them. But since we are here already, uh.
She did it again. Oh, she actually did it again.
I'm so
Sorry.
I am
sorry.
I'm
Like,
actually
so happy for that.
sorry.
like
I'm so sorry for all of you
you
because
know,
she's carrying Grammy again next
That
week.
Grammy is
see,
hers,
Yeah,
like,
man.
I'm so
I got
sorry.
shocked.
I need
God.
you people to know that
She's
she's
actually
carrying
telling
Grammy
Nigerians
again
need
next
to
week.
just stop, man. She's actually just taking over
Like,
because
I'm so sorry. You know that meme
Nothing
where
that girl can
Monique
do is
says she's
wrong.
taking it?
yeah.
Tyla's taking it. Wow.
She's taking it. Everyone was trying to be like, oh, but actually, no, this is more of like the poppy people, not necessarily Nigerians. But like, I feel like the poppy people were like, oh, what it could have benefited from a dance break, which I actually agree. I feel like they definitely missed the opportunity there. But I also
But me, I
feel
don't
like
know.
um, I feel like some people were saying that the connection between them that they didn't leverage the song the way that it needs to be like leveraged. Like the
Because
song is
everybody has something
actually
to
good,
say.
but I feel like, you know what? No, Tyler did it again. I'm not gonna lie.
Hmm.
There's nothing no
It
one
was
can tell
giving, it
me.
was giving, it was giving Beyonce,
Bro, I
Shakira,
said this was
Shakira.
giving when Beyonce and
Ah.
Shakira came together to give us Beautiful Liar. This is giving when Shakira and Rihanna came to come and give us I Couldn't Remember to Forget You. I said the girlies
Oh
are back.
yeah.
The
Oh
girlies
my
are
gosh, I
back.
couldn't remember. I think I couldn't
Couldn't
remember
remember
to
to
forget you.
forget you. Yeah, that was my
It's
love
even
that
more of
record.
a better fit than
Okay,
Beautiful Liar, in
Bro,
my
I am
opinion.
so
it was
sorry. I just want to say that as somebody that has been here since Tyler and Cool Drink dropped that one song,
mm,
I bought stocks in Tyler a long time ago. And as Nigerian as y'all want me to be, I am so sorry. I am a proud Nigerian, but
I
I am a
am,
proud
but I'm
tiger
so
too.
sorry. Like, he's
I
going in
am
my
a proud
household.
tiger
Sorry.
too.
I be
Yeah.
what's
That
that?
girl
Her
is
fans are
winning
called
another
tigers.
Grammy.
Me too. I'm a
Yeah.
white
Me, I'm a
animal.
Thai girl.
I'm a white animal.
Um,
Sorry. Like, she's actually too fucking good. Like, you should stop this. He's actually
Yeah.
I've
going.
been here since Tyler and Cool Drink, and I'm here to the very end. I
Like,
am
no
so sorry
offense. Like, I understand, the
for the
continuous
culture.
comparisons and all those things. But like, when somebody is good, you just have to realize and say that they are good.
The
Like,
thing is with like her delivery is just so on point, but she still manages it to make it her. Like it doesn't. Nothing ever feels forced. Nothing ever feels like, it's coming out from where to where. In fact, I go back on my words. Honestly, I originally wanted to be a Tyler hater. Like, I even called her the AI of, they're just using her as a AI of music. But you know what? That's the biggest compliment you can ever give somebody. Because realistically, she's just too good. Like, she adds
Yeah.
flavor to everything. Like, yes, Tyler's just Tyler, man. There's
Yeah,
no in between. And I just love the intentionality that with the person that they chose to feature.
I
Like,
think Zara
like
Larsson
they
is
really could
such
not
a
have chosen
great
any.
artist.
Oh God.
And oh my god, Zara's line. Actually, let me pull up the lyrics to that song because God, Zara.
I
Like,
like that
can
people
we,
felt the
let's,
song the
okay,
way I
no,
did,
actually,
Sha.
before we even get to the lyrics of the song, because the first thing I want to say, Zara Larson, I apologize that I was not familiar with your game.
You
I
are
said, is this
why
what
are
you
you
people are doing in
You haven't
Sweden?
heard the record with Wizkid? Like she had a record with Wiz
No,
that was
no,
so
I'm not,
crazy.
brother. I'm
That was
not
that
talking.
long
I'm not
ago.
actually talking about the actual singing. Sorry, like if that's what you thought I was talking about.
You
No,
know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about Zara Larsson is that a lot. If you followed her for a very very long time, like from the beginning, you
Yeah.
would know that like a lot of her background, like she's literally, you know, when people say they're Beyonce fans,
mm-hmm.
Yeah. She even
Zara
says
is
it.
the definition of Beyonce.
Yep.
That's it.
Yeah,
So you have to be paying attention to
no,
her
but that's what
to
I'm saying. I'll
understand
be
what's
like
going
there's
on.
been a fan, right? There's been a fan, right? Don't get me wrong. And
Mhm.
then again, if you watch the visuals of the song
Mhm.
and seeing what Zara was doing there, I
Mhm.
was like,
Even
what kind of food are they
He
feeding
said
in Sweden?
he
Tyra.
said
Tyler
put
was
him
even
on his
looking a
knees.
bit more
Yeah,
like out
I
of
was
place.
like,
Yeah.
at some point, I was like, Zara. I was like,
Zara has always been
Tyler and
one.
Zara. Why are people going band for band? Like, this
Honestly,
is crazy.
I was thinking, I actually
Zara
felt like
said
Tyler was
put
looking
him
a bit, the video was too much. I feel like, calm down, get down.
No,
But,
no, it can't.
no,
It can't.
you'll be
I
alright.
needed more.
no,
My
No,
point
you
is
needed
just
more.
whatever. I'm sorry that I was not familiar with that game. Whatever food they are feeding them there in Sweden, she should ride on. My
but you know,
comrade, love
Sweden
her.
is
This
very
out.
progressive, like, in
Yeah.
terms of music. When it comes to pop,
Nah,
it's
nah,
them.
no, there's progressive in music, and then guys, let's not act as if a lot of these people always
I mean,
come with
okay,
rhythm. I'm so
Pepe,
sorry.
Pepe, you have to remember that like people didn't realize that Zara's boyfriend is black, and
Well,
so
there's
in
also
that
that
in her other song where she said she fell in love with her boy from Sweden and
over
everybody
FaceTime, yeah,
over
and they were
FaceTime and people
thinking,
thought
No,
people
but
were posting
Swedish
pictures of
people,
no,
like,
no,
okay,
but see, they kept posting pictures of Zara, and as per the boys, the white boys, so they saw it was a black boy. And so,
mhm.
and so when Zara said, put a man on his knees, not trying to tease, oops, did it again like Britney. That's how it is. I said, you know what?
I
You know
honestly
Yeah,
what?
think that
Get
Scandinavian
it.
people are the hidden market that people really don't like.
maybe you. I can't lie,
They
maybe
are,
because
because
I've seen some stuff with I guess would you consider Norway Scandinavian? But like I've
yeah,
seen some of our music go in Norway. I've seen some of it go in Sweden. So I
yeah.
just was shocked. I was just like, I said, Zara, rhythm, they do your body like this.
I used
Hey,
to, I used
voila.
to, I used to live in Norway, and I remember going to some of their concerts, like, or some like when I'm going out to the clubs, and trust me, these people be listening. They
Nice,
listen.
amazing.
The third verse, when Tyler said, we are not a team, this is not FIFA.
Oh,
Got a body like a bottle doesn't mean that you should spin the
but
block.
do you know what it
I
is? That
you know what?
not this. This is what I'm about to say. It's not to. It's in no way degrading. It's absolutely not. But she just gets the right people to work on her stuff. You know, there was like 20 something collaborators on this one song. Like, it takes a village to make
Yeah,
a
one of
tune like
yeah,
this.
and it has been proven to work for other artists over and over again, and I think that
Yeah,
is one of the reasons why Tyler is always going in the right direction.
of course.
One of my favorite videos from this weekend is the video of Tyler and Davido at
Oh
Coachella
I'm not
yeah,
gonna lie, that did
dancing
shock
Coachella.
me. Oh.
It
dancing
was so
to
cute.
no, it was the video of them dancing to She Did It
Her
Again.
She
song.
did it
Said,
again, yeah.
oh my gosh. I said, you know what? 10 over 10.
Of-
Beautiful song.
am I bad
And
vibes if I say I'm surprised that she did that with him? Because
Why?
I
I'm
don't think it's
not gonna
surprising.
lie.
Why?
I'm not gonna lie, David, you didn't have this energy on the Grammy nights. So
I'm screaming.
I feel
Babes, I
like
beg.
Davido has never given that energy. He's always like
Yeah,
been all about love though.
he's always
Like
been
I
doing
don't
love
know. Like
highlights.
yeah.
He's
He's
always
never given
doing
that weird
Davido and
vibe at
friends, you
all.
wait,
know.
are you guys were you guys
Yeah.
on the same Twitter?
No, we were on the same
No,
Twitter.
we know
He was
what you're
going through
saying,
that.
but like, that moment has passed, you
It was
know.
in the
Okay,
moment.
the
It was
moment has
just like
passed,
a,
healing to the world. That's amazing. But
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
like he
I'm
was in
not
his
putting
So
the light
feelings,
in
but
can
he's
I
no
that
can
longer
I
in his
way.
feelings.
Okay, healing to the world. I
wait, can
guess
I
she's
ask
more forgiving
before
than me. Then.
Sorry, you
sorry,
have
can
a
I ask
question?
if
What was
it's
your
a radio
question?
show? Yeah, I was gonna ask if this is about what he said on the radio.
Who? David.
Or
Yeah,
I
Um,
mean, he said several things, but
yeah.
I want to speak on the Tyler
yeah,
record
but
real
like,
quick before we move on from it. If you guys are going
yes.
to
oh,
get into David
okay,
interview.
okay. I just wanted to confirm that because I couldn't remember any like negative things, so
No,
that was why I
he.
was
So
confused.
here's what I would say. I think the night of the Grammys, there was a lot of like the energy, the videos that came out, a lot of stuff. It wasn't stuff that was directly said, but it was stuff that was like, how
Like,
do I put
basically,
it?
she didn't deserve it.
Yeah, like it was. There was a lot of implications. There was even the thing where they were talking about like
From
what
Yeah, and
Davido.
his
what
team.
Chioma wore and his team and all of that, and a lot of it just seemed
Oh,
like anger in the moment or
Yeah,
disappointment in the moment, not necessarily that like they hate Tyler or
yeah,
anything.
it
Just that
wasn't targeted.
you've worked so hard that you want to win something, and then when you don't get it, you kind of are disappointed, which is a valid thing to be. So I don't think it's to look at this as a, oh, Davido hates Tyler or is pretending or anything. It's just one of those things where it's all love, and like if you lose to somebody, you too will kind of be disappointed as well. So, but I want to give Chibi a chance to speak on the song.
Yeah, I was gonna say that this is like probably my favorite Tyler song that she's dropped.
Really?
Um, yeah, I'm not really like, I listen to music that I like, and Tyler is one of my like, she's cool. Like I like the songs that I like. I think besides this song, maybe Water and No One with Tim's, like those would be the records that I said that I really spin from
The
her.
fact that Push to Start is not part of your list, you don't
Ooh,
know
Push
Bob
to Start.
Bliss.
I literally forgot about that one. Okay,
Is
yeah, that
it?
was last
There you
year.
go.
Okay,
You don't like
that's actually,
Shaker?
oh,
Shaker,
I
Shaker,
don't know
what
that
a
record.
day.
I
You
don't know
don't
that
You
one.
don't
know it?
know. You don't know it. Hey,
Oh
I'm
my
sorry.
god.
I'm not a big fan of her work. Like I listen to
Ah,
what I like,
probably
but
we need to
what comes
put you
across to
on.
me.
the fact you say you're not a big fan of
Chibi,
our
don't
work,
feel
I can't
bad.
take you serious, please.
Yeah, fair enough. Like that's cool.
Chibi, don't feel bad. I only play Chanel as
Chanel 2
well.
is a cool record. I didn't think Chanel was gonna do what it did. A lot of people did expect it to go crazy.
Oh no, I think it's
No,
crazy. I
that song
think
is
that song was even
contagious. You
better.
know that song got me in Thailand performing in the club. I
Chanel.
will not
Put me
explain further.
Chanel.
Put me in Chanel. That was my rhythm.
One thing about Tyler is that her songs can cut across so many like markets, and I love that for her. Like, and it was going to speak to the point of the song. Like, it's a great song, but the songwriting is like amazing. There's so many bars in there. Belema brought up the FIFA line. I think even in Zara's verse as well, there's just like some lines that are very raunchy and like hitting, and I'm just like, okay, you guys know like what you're about. And when they put like these songwriters together, like they make a great product. It's like this, it's just not a good song, it's a great product. Like I'm listening and I'm like, wow. And Tyler has consistently like done that. And I feel like if she continues to do that, she will continue to pack the awards and whatnot. So yeah, I think that's my submission on the record.
Thank
I
you.
also want to say about
Thank
Tyler also like something I like about Tyler, right? I feel like she's just true to herself and the kind of music she wants to sing. Like I won't think honestly she's trying to compete with anybody, something like that, but I just feel like her energy, even the video like you guys have been saying, right? Her energy just matches the song she sings. Like it's just like this baby just being natural, singing her music, and then when she drops the video, they just a vibe to the music. Like Tyler is just a vibe. Like anytime I see Tyler's video, I just see her person. Like this baby's not trying to. That's how she has been probably since she was small, and then she grew up, and then she just put the vibe into the music. But Tyler, man, like she just sabi waiting she they do, and I just like her vibe is just like, yeah, this is me. I'm not giving a gimmick. This is how I am, and then he just shows in the music. As well, like you guys said, the new song that she released, man, it's just like, Tyler is just so fun to watch and just listen to. Like, yeah, that's all I'll just say. The music beautiful, the video. Anytime Tyler drops a song, I think she always tends to drop a video because the video just makes you like the song better. From my own perspective, anytime Tyler releases a song, she drops a video. The music video just makes the song sweeter to me. So I just wanted to add that to the more conversation about Tyler.
Yes, 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 yes. Beautiful 10/10 record. I
No
am happy for her.
notes,
No notes. I feel bad for all the people that want to be angry with her for one reason or the other. And we will see you in Chanel next year. But
bro.
it's
Like
still
and like when you even consider like the way the production is like it's very like stripped down. Like it's not doing too much. Like and it still bangs. Like how Tyler is just who she is. I'm so sorry. Everybody will just have to be okay. Like, don't be
Yeah.
I think
annoyed.
once
And
she
I
gets
think
a
like
great
I think
project,
what is gonna end up happening is that she's gonna reach the point where she's gonna like fully cross over and
I
start
think this song will
competing
be a
with,
bridge, you know.
yeah,
This song
start
will be that
competing
bridge.
fully
And
And then
start
Chanel.
I think when
competing
Tyler goes
fully
on tour,
with
I think when Tyler
the
goes on tour,
American.
like officially, I don't think I think when Tyler goes on tour,
I
like
still think she needs a
full
classic
tour.
project. Cha. She needs a
She
collection
was
of songs.
just
Like
No,
she
no,
has,
no,
Oh
no.
she
no,
has,
I'm not.
she
no,
has
but she
You
spots, she
guys are
has
has.
going.
songs here
You
and
guys are
there.
going too far. You guys are going too far. I'm not saying that she's gonna crossover or anything right now. What I'm saying is that we are getting to that point where very soon that is gonna be something that happens, where she's no longer gonna be competing against like just the African artist. She's gonna be competing against
a main
artists
pop.
in main pop roles. Like the same way Zara Larsson is getting considered a pop artist, even though she's from Sweden, because she's not American. And so very soon, the way Zara Larsson crossed over, we're gonna be seeing that for Tyla. And then it's not gonna be anything about no African Grammy award or anything. Everybody will see that like she's what most would consider a true pop artist. Whether that takes her dropping a classic album, or whether it takes a couple more singles, or whether it starts next week, that is not the point. The point is that that day is coming, and very soon it's going to be hard to deny that. And I think that one of the things that stands true for a lot of like international, specifically female artists, is that need to do what Rihanna did. So if you ask people like Ayra and Tyla and like all these different international artists, a lot of them would bring up a comparison to Rihanna, because Rihanna started as this artist from Barbados who then
But
eventually broke into what was very much an American
but
scene,
is
right?
it just me that didn't think that Rihanna started as a Bayesian girl? Like she started, yes, of course we knew that she was from Barbados, but I don't think that was marketed like crazy in a way
It
that I feel
it
like
was,
the market, okay, it was marketed, but I feel like the market at that time when Rihanna was just, like came out, there was already Caribbean reggae flows
yeah.
in the American industry, so it was very
So
easy to
what makes it
streamline
very
in
what makes
comparison
it
to
very
African
specific?
music.
Yeah, yeah. What makes it very specific is that Rihanna's team, and like from the very beginning, Rihanna's team was always American.
American, yeah.
So that was what it was, right? Was that they marketed the Bayesian thing, but the intent was that she was always, always, always going to be a crossover. And so because of that intentionality to things, it even happened a lot faster for an artist like her. But if you ask all of the girls, that's kind of what they are going for. Even in what we're gonna get to with Ira's interview on what's it called? Jennifer
Hey,
Hudson's
hard.
show.
Hudson.
Like that was literally what she was even talking about, was the fact that like she and Rihanna are close, yes, but that was somebody that she saw how it happened for her, and that's what all the girls, like Tyler has talked about it before too. And so that is kind of like what a lot of these artists are expecting to happen for them. And so it is something that I see happening a lot faster, and a lot like the next person I see that happening for is probably Tyler.
I need to
On that note,
finish.
I'm trying to think if there's anything else we're missing. I mean, we had
Yeah,
some couple EPs that dropped: Before I Blow by Kid Carter, Hold Something by Slambo, Mr. Easy and King Promise dropped their EP. Um, yeah, quite a few numbers. And then we have like Sarz and Benson.
Benson and Sarz.
Sarz and Benson are back outside. So shout out to those ones. I don't know. Did I miss anybody? Is there any new music that anybody else heard that
That is the new music though. Like I heard the Kid Carter project and I heard Benson's record.
back outside?
This is
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Hmm.
I liked it. It wasn't like
Beautiful.
Yeah,
It's
it's
cool.
still Benson, so.
Yeah.
And for
I
the
mean,
kid Kada,
it's
the
been different since Benson got. I guess is he managing himself now, or I don't know what the story is, but
I didn't know if that was public knowledge. I thought it was just.
no, it's very public
Is
knowledge
what
though,
public knowledge?
that Benson no longer wears management.
I thought he already like was it
He
posted
already,
about that.
he already said it now.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
then
pretty sure
I
he's
think they
made it
were
public.
subbing each other. The other
Yeah, they were
rappers.
subbing each other now.
Yeah.
Everybody
Rappers
will be
were,
fine.
but there is, I don't know, he's doing this children, like, I
His
may be
children.
wrong, but it feels, they are, no, I was going to make a
I
point
thought he
about the
said his
song.
children. Oh,
His
okay.
children is hilarious. Sorry.
I
I
heard
don't know
his
if he has
children. I
children.
was confused.
No, I said he's doing this thing where, like, you have children voice, like, a chorus on the song.
Oh, okay. Oh, on
Yeah,
the song. I was
yeah,
like,
on the
what are
song.
you? He has children. Okay, got it, got it. Got it, got it.
Yeah, and I don't know if he was speaking Hausa, kind of sounded like it. I may be wrong. But I heard a word that sounded very northern Nigerian. Imagine another African country, but there was that, and then just put in like 3 verses, and that was it. For the Kid Kada on, is really is calm. I like the last track, but my takeaway is still the one song that is still on the chart. That's
Big
the song I
BUM
really like.
BUM.
Yeah, that song. That's the one I like. Yeah.
Oh, one day you will learn how to say bumble.
Uh, Please.
I actually had no idea that Kid Kada dropped. Was it an EP? So I
Yeah,
don't
I
really
dropped
have
it.
Yeah, it's just
any.
like 5 tracks, and I like his writing, but there's something so special about that song that is going crazy. Like we already like explained it time and time again. Yeah, like the structure, the writing, like the pacing, everything about it is just you know brilliantly done. And I just don't know what it takes for an artist to be in that pocket, because I think the other person that was in that pocket, a bit not sonically, just as an artist, was Video and Awolowo. I just thought something like they have this one song, their catalog is just insanely unique and insanely good at the same time. And it just ends up being a big record as well. So yeah.
Mm.
Yep, 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 yep. Okay, okay,
How
okay.
did
Am
you
I missing
hear the Kid
anything?
Kada project?
Did Taj hear it? Taj, are you
No, I think I did. You know, let me just say I didn't because I don't know if I actually listened to it or not. Cause like I heard the Gobi, I've heard the Gobi record, I heard the intro, but the other ones I don't remember them like that. So I don't know. So I would say I've not listened. Let me listen
not
well.
memorable? That
Yeah,
sucks.
I think I had a quick skim, but didn't really didn't really do anything for me. But I'll need to re-listen.
Oh, so, but
Okay.
I want to take you back a few steps back, but I'm so sorry, and Pepe.
Eh?
You know, Arasta spoke about her new project.
Star Girl.
Did we lose him? I think we lost him.
I think we lost him. But
We
she
I
did
lost.
talk
was
about
listening.
Star Girl.
She talked about Stargirl is coming. We have Stargirl coming. We have A-pop coming. Everything is gonna be
I
very
forgot. Oh
pop.
yeah, A-pop. Damn.
We have A-pop. We have Stargirl. It's gonna be a very lovely. I'm very curious what that project, what Stargirl is gonna sound like.
I mean,
Very,
you just
very.
heard it. You just heard it now. You heard what the project
I
gonna sound
can't
like.
be just that one song now. Come on,
I'm telling
calm
you, it's
down.
going to be exactly that. They're going to try and pair
But
up with Grammy-nominated producers, tweak the sound a bit, edge it a bit, create some edge around, like foreign edge to it, and she might localize it here and localize the wordings here and there, but it's going to sound like this last record.
there was one that she played
And
just
it's
a
going to
bit
be,
on Playboy Max's stream. The one with, is it Theodora?
there'll be the record with Blonde, is it Blonde or Dila, one of them.
No, no. There's a record with Blonde, and then there's a record with Theodora, and they are
Um,
both. Because is it like a genre that both Blonde and Theodora kind of play in? So, wait, is it Blonde or Breezy?
I don't know. I think it might be Brazy. One of the girls though.
Yeah, I think it's Breezy. But yeah, I feel we'll see. We'll see. It's like a
Yeah, I feel like
international
they're
project.
going to like merge a bit of R&B with like some dance music elements. Like going to be able to just try and make our scale a bit for like the foreign audience.
And so it's so funny that we're talking about Sabi Girl because this weekend I listened to one of my favorite Sabi Girl songs, Tori Kelly and Ayra. And I need more songs like that out there. That's what I need to actually come out of Stargirl. Songs like that, Tori Kelly and
Yeah,
Ayra.
I just feel like the Ayra thing. I don't see how she wins anyway. She sings if she goes Lamba. So people say why is she going to Lamba to Nigerian um because she's competing with Ayra, with Tyla. She goes foreign. The ones that are on the Nigerian side, they say this was trying to sell out. I just feel like there's almost no way for her to win. Like,
There's no winning. There's
Me,
no
my
Yeah,
only
winning.
and that
I
just
think
means that
complaints,
she should
my
just do
only
whatever
complaints
she
with
wants.
Ira in this period has just been the fashion. I can't lie.
the fashion is
When it
important.
comes to the music,
The
all the
music me have
singles,
liked it.
exactly every
Sorry
single
to
she's
everybody.
dropped has gone in my household. I don't care about what all these niggas gotta
Sorry
talk
about what
about.
everybody else says.
Between
The
who's
music
that
is
girl
great for
and
me.
hot body and where do we go, those are jams in my household. It's just these fashion choices have just been very interesting to me. As for the music go, I believe in Sabi Girls Ministry like mad, and
Yeah,
for
the
yeah,
her
I think
music,
singles
the
she's 3 over
music,
3.
the music is great. I think it's just one of those things where, like, and I talked about this. The comparison will always be there. So if we're gonna put her on that same kind of level, then we're gonna keep having this situation where she looks like she's getting the bottom of the stick. Because I'm sorry to break it to you people, hate to be the bearer of bad news. But y'all ain't moving like Tyler. I am so sorry. And this is not even an Ira thing. This is just in general. None of the girls are moving like Tyler. So sorry to them.
but I think it is worth saying that they've not figured out what they want to sound like that is working. Right. So right now there's two sides. The people that want her to retain local elements or be more Nigerian. And there's the ones
Mm-hmm.
that want her to compete with Tyler, so hence she needs to like switch sounds a bit to be globalized and compete on that level. And I think they've not been able to find a balance between those two worlds, production wise, writing wise. I think it's a bit. If she wants to do one, she will lean a bit too far. If she goes to the other one, she goes. You get like I just feel like then when they try to like now obviously I can tell they're trying to blend both, but then there's like a lot of gimmick there. Like now the Who's That Girl sample, like it just felt very obvious. Just I felt like a very obvious sample, and I just feel like they've not found. I think the closest thing that they did that was the best of both worlds
I
was
think
Hot
it's Hot
Body.
Body.
Yeah, I think Hot Body was the best of both worlds, but every other thing has felt a bit like felt too scientific, less than just actually creating music, right? And for I think for some reason it's not connecting to anybody, right? So I would have wished she's more locked in with like more R&B leaning or R&B position producers in Africa instead of like or at least get somebody in the room that understands that soundscape. Then you can now get the more Grammy guys there as well. Like now, I would love to see how with Sparks. I'd love to see how with P2J. I'd love to see how with there's a bunch of producers that I feel like could work with her. And as much as she has the amazing writers, I want her to have like a Teiwa in the room. I want her to have you have to be able to balance that. And I feel like they've not gotten the pairing right. I think they are more focused on how they want to market her and how they want her to look than the music itself. Because they probably just feel like whatever we sing, something will
Yeah.
work. Yeah.
And the marketing part, the way they want her to look, they can't figure out how to make it consistent and stuff. So it's been a very
Yeah,
interesting dilemma.
it's definitely going to be a very stressful run to our album, and it's going to be very. I feel like the feedback is not going to be great.
I'm rooting for her, man. Please.
I mean, her last project is
Okay.
her best project, and people still don't even give it classic status. So I don't even
Yeah.
know how this one is not going to fare, and that's a
Yeah.
solid body of work.
Yeah. Well, on that note, lovely people, I think the only thing we're missing is we've talked about York, we've talked about sorry, no 11. I almost said number 11. Sorry. Marvel
They will
with
tear your
the
shirts.
they will tear my shirts really and truly. Taves, um, have you? What's up?
Oh, it sounded like you're wrapping up, so I was going to like just put R&B lovers onto new music before you
Oh
wrap it.
yeah, please, because I was
I
trying to
know,
go
I
through
know
the names that
exactly who
you
he's about to say, but go
And
for
then
it.
just help me, Pepper. Just do the thing. You have the
Please,
floor.
today, if you are not listening to Obsessed by Inchi,
said. Oh,
I don't know what to tell you. You clearly don't know ball, like, especially if you're not an R&B
Serious
person,
lack
like very
of ball
crazy.
knowledge.
Yeah, and you
Serious,
Pepper,
don't
send
do
it
that
to
here.
me.
I will send it to you.
like
Obsessed by
serious.
Inchi is so good. But
I'm about I'm
I've been
about
an
to
Inchi
roll up.
fan from time. I can't lie. So,
I'm just
um,
gonna say I'm about to roll up my sleeves and really get in the mud for that song because in the last 2 weeks I've had to take 8 flights, over 100 hours of travel time, zero sleep. I've not had time to do certain things, but I'm about to become an animal. So pardon me if I annoy you, but I will be pushing that like good music. It deserves to be heard. But in the meantime, if you have not heard, just do yourself a favor and go listen to good music.
yeah.
Lovely stuff.
Sorry, Beloma, before you wrap up this thing, two things I was gonna say. One,
Mm-hmm.
okay, three. One is it would be interesting if Sarz and Bnxn decide to do a project based on their collaboration. Two is
Mm-hmm.
yes,
Did you say
of
SARS and Benson?
Yeah,
yeah,
because
because they
they just
dropped the song
dropped.
today or
Mm-hmm.
yesterday because it's already midnight. Then what Avi talk reminded me of, we brought up Paxlin, and Paxlin dropped a video for Everything I Got, and he has a lot of crazy cameos from the UG scene there. Um, then the last one was I saw Mr. Moses in our audience.
Oh yeah, York. I was
Yeah,
like,
yeah, York.
I was like, Mr.
I'm so
I was like,
sorry. The
yeah.
fact that took that long to you are insane, Dante.
You know what's so
Oh
funny
my
is that I
god.
saw York. I saw York was in the audience a lot earlier, and then when you said Mr. Moses, it took me a second to realize that that's who you were talking about. But yes, York, if you're listening to us,
I beg give you your mic. I want to ask him like how he take guy now
York, if you're listening to us, they
because
said
that entry line
your new
remains
song.
too
They said your
crazy,
new
man.
song is like Moses parting the Red
Moses
Sea.
passing the Red Sea. They say you are into biblical doings.
Actually, I'm just gonna invite York to speak if he decides to come up. I said Mr. Moses. It took me a second to
No,
remember that
like my
York.
brain was like Mr. Moses
I
here.
said, huh? York, they said your new music is like Moses parting the Red Sea. Don't know if that means anything to you, but
What do you have to say to that?
if he wants to come up, he'll come up. But so that shout out to you. The music is loved. That's all that matters. Um, I was gonna say something. What was I gonna say? I was gonna say like, yeah, there's a lot of new music, but what I wanted to ask is, I've dissociated myself from snippets. So does anybody know what is coming up? Like what hasn't dropped that is coming soon?
Yeah, there's a Black Bones snippet, there's a Victoni snippet that's been out for like weeks now.
Hey, Victoni. Okay, now
That
we're
guy has so
Ah,
many, like,
Chukwebuka.
I've
Hmm.
actually given up on him. Like,
Chukwuebuka.
I'm done complaining. I just open Spotify, sorry, just Spotify, SoundCloud and create private link, man, because I can't anymore.
Yeah. York, Moses, Mr. Moses, welcome to the
Yo,
show.
hi, hi everyone.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, welcome. They said you are Moses. You've parted the Red Sea with your music.
I don't know
How,
about Moses. I don't know about Moses. But I agree with him. I don't know what he means, but I thank you. I appreciate you.
That's exactly what that.
he said, I don't know what I mean, but what you mean by you appreciate it. That's great. We love your music over here.
Thank you so
You have,
much.
you have, you have fans here, and
Thank
this
you.
music.
Yeah, but nobody love and pass me. That's what I was saying.
Thank
No,
you
but
very
like
much.
true, nobody actually love and pass
Nobody
you,
actually
man.
loves
But I have a question
Now
for
I
you,
call you
bro.
Moses, so truly, none of us love and pass him.
Alright, I'm listening. What's the question?
I'm just trying to figure out two things actually. One, where were you? That's one. Then two, what were you thinking about when you wrote the line? Back then, I know guide, but right now I guide. I just want to know like what the inspiration was. Is it where you were, or you just have to break down that line to me? Like, it's not the craziest line, but I feel like there's something about the audacity of the line because I've heard a bunch of things you've done before now, leading up to now. I've heard the hype before now, and then I've also seen like the evolution. It's just interesting to me to hear you come through with that line for Ontario Baki. Like, I just want to know what the inspiration was for it. So,
Um, to be honest, as for where I was in my house in Lagos recording, right? And what I meant by the line is there was a point where I was like, I used to hide the fact that I do music for my parents, right? So, in as much as I come from like a good family, comfortable family, I was on my own in that regard because they didn't know, right? So, I would say I have seen the rough side of music, like music as like a hustle and a grind, like studio hopping and all of that. But now I'm like recording myself with my own equipment in a big enough house. Like I was comfortable when I was making the song. So it felt different. Like that's what I meant by that line. I'm in a better place all around as an artist. You know, like things are looking up, things are looking good. So that's why I started the song that way. I'm still trying. I'm still working on guiding some more. But I mean, compared to before, I
you're
got
doing
that
better now.
exactly. Yeah.
Love that for you. Love that for you. I am doing personal research. Sorry, we've turned this into a little Q&A, but I am doing personal research, and I would love your help in this. I am currently researching the ways that a lot of Nigerian, especially newer Nigerian artists, come up with their names. So, how did you end up with the name York? You're laughing. I'm very serious. So,
No,
I'm
Yeah,
giving you my
I
serious
feel like
we have a running joke in this space about
we don't even
artist
need to explain
names.
the joke. I'm just
what's
doing
the what's the
nomenclature.
joke? What's the joke
I'm doing
before I,
nomenclature. I'm doing
How
nomenclature research.
Yeah, the problem is that on this page, as much as we love to talk music, a lot of us are also very deeply unserious, right?
No, we are
So
doing research.
when I first heard Atsaguo, the first
I
thing I
thought that
thought
man.
of was Astaghfirullah. I
I
was
thought
very confused. So yeah, we just have a thing about making up names, but also it's just a bit of a laugh. But yeah, where did York come from?
um I, I feel like the answer is not going to be as deep as most people would
and
To be
that's
expect.
fine.
honest, most artist
And to
names
be
are not
honest,
deep.
that's
Like,
fine because last week was the first time that I realized uh, No 11 was No 11. I thought that man's name was number 11. Last
yeah,
week was the first time I realized
Yeah,
the NO
I thought
sounded
so too.
that. That last week was the first
yeah,
time I found out that man's name is Nnamdi or something.
yeah. I did.
That was
I
the first time I
found that
realized
was
that
very
was his name.
crazy. Or the first time somebody called Egerton, I said, "You mean Bridgerton? My bad. What? What are these names?" So no, it doesn't even need to be deep.
Like
Like, come on.
it doesn't have to be deep. It was
I put
what
it to you
requires
that
is
Burna Boy and Wizkid are not deep. Like, those are not deep names.
Fair
So
enough. Fair
yeah.
enough. Fair enough. I mean, first of all, it sounded cool, right? It's from New
Mm,
York, obviously.
mm,
It's from New York. I
mm-hmm,
was watching a show. I was watching Power, like
mm.
where there was this character. I think it was Tommy. He has a very thick
New
New York
York accent.
accent, right? So
Mm,
the way he was saying something
pronouncing
and
New
the way he
York.
pronounced it, yeah. I think the new cut off and I only heard him say York and it sounded cool. I was looking for a new name at the time. I was like, it sounds like something, it sounds strong, like it has presence.
Mm.
and I just took it. I mean, it was spelled normally at first, but the name was taken, so I added an extra K and then the special O, and
Mm.
that's how I got my name.
Okay, York.
Shout out to Power.
Shout out
Shout out.
to Bob.
I shout out to niggas from New York.
New York.
You know
Yeah,
what?
man.
This is like
You
the second artist I'm liking that had something to do with NYC. Because there's a band I love called Laney, and the name is Laney. It's just LA and NY New York, and that's just it. And it's simple and it's great music. So yeah,
Dante,
that's
I
why.
can't even lie to you. When you said NYC, I
I thought
heard
you said Paris.
NYSC.
That's what
Yeah,
me I heard.
you guys
So
just
I'm glad I'm
I
not
don't
the
know.
only one.
Saying New York was just sounding to me like it was gonna be long, so I just keep. Anyway, you're talking to a cool guy. I'm trying to be cool, guys.
Okay,
Uh,
my bad, my
Mm,
bad.
sorry. York,
um,
Yeah.
me,
Mr.
big
Moses.
fan.
Yeah.
When I feel like I got really put on like that. I won't lie, but I knew of you because in 2023 I was working with someone that produced on your project in 2024. That's Claros. I don't know if you remember Claros.
Yeah, shout out Clara, so she's
Yeah,
incredible.
she's
Yeah.
she's insane, bro. Incredible with yeah, Claros is crazy. So on I think it was Let It Go, right? On
Yeah.
the last one. So yeah, that was how I tapped in. I was like, all right, calm. And then now I'm just like, this is crazy. This is like next level material. I don't know. What did it take to evolve to this? Because this version of you is like it's something else. I'm not even just trying to say like you evolved and you're better. Like it's just
Mm.
something entirely different that I don't think I've found anywhere or I've heard anywhere before. I don't know what your influences are. I don't know, like I aside from maybe the fact that the UG rap is kind of happening all over the world, like America, SA, Asia, like all at the same time. That's the only thing I can point to for your sound. So like,
Hmm.
where did this come from right now?
I'd say a lot of like exploring. I've tried a lot of stuff. I failed a lot, right? So I'm very confident in what I have right now because I know how much I searched before I arrived at this. Like originally, if you say you've been listening to me previously, I'm like a rapper. Like
Yeah, it's
yeah.
bars.
Yeah, exactly. But I still feel because one of my favorite artists is 50 Cent because of how he balances. Like he's a hardcore rapper, but he has catchy hooks. He has catchy choruses. He sings.
Yeah,
It's still fun for everybody to listen to. So I was trying to find that balance. I'm trying not to like overcomplicate my verses, even in as much as I'm trying to be witty and stuff. So I was just exploring. I was trying a lot, and then um I tried to. I mean, recently with this my current sound. I just involved plenty Nigerian elements into my stuff. Like I just started rapping in broken more. I started saying more relatable stuff. I started adding like Nigerian slang. I think that's just what it is, man. I just tried a lot, and now I feel like I'm very confident in what I have right now. I used to be scared to try certain things before, but I'm like extremely confident in my ability and in anything I sing or anything I put out. So I feel like I say anything, I make anything, I just be confident about it. That's how I arrived at what I have right now.
We
sorry.
truly
That
appreciate you,
yeah.
blessings.
Random. I don't know if this is the right title, but Alpha 29.
Bro, wait, who,
Say why you?
how do you know?
Insider industry
Inside our lives.
information.
Don't worry about it.
Bro,
Leave am. Just
Industry,
tell us.
industry,
Just
industry,
you can
industry.
drop it as vague as possible. Like who knows. Like just say how
alright,
many.
my team, there are actually two members of my team here who have a very big say in, in what happens in that song. So, I
Hmm.
don't know, I'll speak to them.
Members of his team, fix up.
I really like I really like the song, but I don't know if it fits into anything
Hmm.
currently, right?
Members of his
I think I
team.
can understand. I think I can understand that. I'm just curious because I feel like that's when I knew that you had evolved.
Mm,
Yeah. Because this was last year, right?
yeah.
Yeah. And I literally had this conversation with you, but that's the thing about me and my identity crisis. It's hard to like tell me like in different settings. But yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
I think I know. I think I know. I think I
yeah,
know.
yeah.
I remember.
The point is I'm looking forward and man, I'm rooting for you like mad.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much.
I have a
Appreciate you.
question for York. I beg, when I drop your project.
Uh-uh.
Jesus.
Now
Who
wow.
said that?
Your
Where did this
child,
one
your
come
blood they
from?
ought to.
Oh boy. uh-uh.
Where did
No,
this one come
it's
from?
sad.
This, bruh.
I just
No,
let me
but
ask
We
now.
literally.
Let me
I,
ask now. You should
I'm
let us know
noticing a
when he's dropping
pattern.
his project.
Taj, what's with like you be chasing
Taj
the
is the
artist
way
for their
Taj
project?
appeared from nowhere.
Bro, like he just put up and said, where is your project? Uh-uh.
I remember when
No
Shells wanted
hello,
to
no
drop an
hi.
album.
As in, no hello, how
Yeah,
do you do?
No, no, I'm just asking now.
Nice
Bruh.
to meet
I'm a
you.
fan now. I just want to know when the project is going to be ready.
Which
it's
fan?
funny guy.
Taj, please.
The project is in the works. I thought the project was ready until
Mm,
Digga dropped, and then now it's like
the
I don't know.
You have to go
the
back to the
project have
lab.
already itself.
Yeah, man.
Mm,
I feel like
it's
I
no
don't.
longer ready.
Yeah, I can do more. I can definitely do more.
Okay, we love
So
that.
I'll try and
Anyways,
push.
the same way the guy is like parting the Red Sea. I hope that's the same way you part this entire industry, bro.
For sure.
That's my own view.
Day.
For sure, bro. Big year,
One
big
for
year.
Man,
no be
Don't
Moses.
say, I
Dante,
beg
Dante, leave some for York's babe, I
now.
beg.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Big
sorry, sorry,
That
but
one
now.
really said, I hope
but
you
I will
pass
not do
the
that.
industry journal.
At
Yeah,
least
man.
Guys, he just referenced 50 Cent, and he made a lot of this make sense to me. Because if you know anything
No,
about,
actually, when he referenced 50, I was like, you know what? I see, and I
like, I see it
understand.
now, and I hear it too, so I
And
can
I
now
get
see what
that's
it.
he's
why his
saying.
name comes from power.
And
Yeah,
that's why he
also,
likes New
if the
York.
reference to is like, it's like full circle in a sense. There's no
Yeah,
Nah,
man.
front,
It's a
but
50
anyways,
thing, you know? It's a
yeah,
50
it's
thing.
Yeah,
50.
man.
Dave's
Big
me.
Um,
year, 50. Bro.
York, by mistake, if
Yeah.
you see somebody calling Moses outside, no vex. Now why?
Moses, I feel like we need to have a conversation about that because I don't know.
See, even us that have been spacing with Dante for years, even we do not
We,
understand
Bruh.
some
Like,
when
I
he
have,
said that thing
misconnections.
earlier, he said it. He said, "This might be controversial, but I would like to describe this song and say York is somebody that is it's like Moses parting the Red Sea." I say,
I
"Oh,
no,
said,
was it,
I said,
I
onto
say,
biblical
oh,
doings. Crazy.
what,
Oh.
I
no,
say, oh,
was he talking about Digger? My recent
Yeah,
drop?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
I
oh,
mean,
yeah."
You basically just felt
Moses
he
is,
just felt like you were a breath of fresh air, like amidst like everything else.
But yeah,
oh,
So
but
he
no,
just
you
was
know
like
the
you
thing,
were.
Taj, like, as much as that is true, is the fact that breath of fresh air is sounding like flaws to me these days. Like, when people are always like, you're just a breath of fresh air to me, just like, it's sometimes,
So
in
you
this case, it's
found
downplaying it.
a better a better lingo for it.
Exactly, bro. If you write enough, you need to figure out special ways to describe things that are unique and
Deep, deep,
mm,
deep.
yeah.
Word,
But
word,
anyways,
word,
I know
word,
I did
word, word,
complain to
word.
Taj, but me, I'm still on the OG version. Like, I know I'm streaming what was released, but I'm still on the OG version. So yeah.
the
Mm,
OG, that's the first version of Digger.
Yeah, the one that does not have, the special guy on it.
yeah. Well, this has been a very enlightening moment for me. I
Conversation.
because before today I did not know Moses, but now I am familiar with
Yeah,
your
Ben
game.
Magan, tap into listen to Ontario back, listen to Digger. Yeah, and then you can check out the old work
Ontario
as
Baki
well.
is still so funny a name, man.
I
Sorry.
feel like funny enough,
I'm so
remember.
sorry. Anytime I hear Ontario Baki, I'm just
Bro,
like, you
like,
people
it
are
freaking sends me.
what?
But I'm curious though, like York, was it on like some? So obviously we know it's Canada weed. What made you pick Ontario?
Like, it could not be Winnipeg Baki or something. Damn.
Do you know what's funny? I thought like Ostage is like stays in Canada, that like Ontario by Ultimate. I thought York was not even based in this country.
Because a
Nah,
lot of people
I've been
think a
trying.
lot of
Oh,
people ask
yeah.
me if he's in Toronto.
Dante thought that you were based out of Toronto.
A lot of people thought
Oh,
even Emmanuel
nah.
said it on his live that he thought he was in Toronto.
Why?
Mm.
Because I put the flag. I was pushing the song, so I put the flag in my
Bro,
bio.
it's not just the flag, and Avi, don't repeat what you say. It's also this flag. Because if I'm pretty sure if you go to your page, like do everything is put together. It's just so
They
proud.
say you have
The,
swag.
the energy is giving you are
Because
not in that country.
I don't want
I'm
to say I
here.
don't
Oh.
relate, but like I get it. Like I know what that is. So it's very hard. I get when people say, "Oh, this doesn't look like something you come across if
This
you walk
doesn't
down
look
the
like
street."
Lagos.
I think I said
Yeah.
I post like a Canadian.
Yeah, I don't know. Now
Mm,
that's what
They
them
said
they
No,
are
they
see,
said
see
saying.
they
what it
said that
is. This is
you
what I
post
think
like
it
you
is,
don't live
in
in
right?
some
that
ways,
country.
yeah, it's
You
This
very
is
look.
what I
They
proud.
say
think
you,
it
you
is,
look
right?
like a
There.
non-practicing Nigerian.
Dante, it's something about certain communities in Abuja that present like that. And the truth is, if York, like, let's even pretend from now to next year, it go come and it show. Like, it show for their mannerism, their aura, their
I'm
presentation. Don't
screaming.
worry, he can't be, all this one that just pretense. Now, low
Yeah,
key,
I get
Nepo,
what you're
Wow.
now
saying.
Nepo aura,
But
you
like
see, just
Avi,
leave out.
Don't
Avi,
ask
I
the
remember like
guy.
back in 2021, there were some pictures people go and take in like junkyard, and like it will come out a certain way. I don't know if you get what I'm saying, but I get what
Yeah,
you mean. Yeah.
yeah.
But
Funny
where I
enough,
live
but I
in
think you
York,
will like the other. Well, what's the name of the project with AZ? What's the name now?
History.
History. I think the ladies will love that a lot.
I'll
Yeah, you
check
guys
it
should
out.
actually
You
listen to
say
her.
that
Let
the ladies will love that
The
a lot.
ladies will love that a lot.
Wow.
Yes.
So me that huh?
Yeah,
I
you
hope
know
so.
No
this. You
one.
know they smoke baki now. You can't understand Ontario baki.
If you insist.
I'm dead.
Whatever makes you sleep better at night, you know?
You know what I mean? But fair, no, this was a fun conversation. You should go
I've
listen
learned a lot
to
about Moses tonight.
ah.
This has been very helpful. This
But
has
I'm
been
but
very
yeah, if
helpful.
you ever hear us on this space and we just a little joke and we just say a different name than York, don't be annoyed
uh,
at us, please. They wanted to tear our shirts because of ad
Because I
sounding.
was so confused earlier, but
No,
now
no,
I
it's
know.
cool.
I'm familiar with your
It's
game.
just a joke. We're kidding.
It-
Just kidding.
It's cool. It's cool. A shout out arts too, man. Incredible artist.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, yeah. Me,
yeah,
I'm
man.
doing. Me, I'm doing nomenclature research. When I finish,
Mm.
I'll put my report out.
Hey, great, great, great. Hopefully, it will be a great year. I will come back on this space. I have a different type of conversation
Yes,
after we
yes,
do
yes.
do what needs to be done.
When your project drops, please come back and share with us. We would love
For
to
sure,
have you.
for
We'd
sure.
love to have you. We'd love to have you.
Got you.
Ontario Baki. We love it.
Yeah, man. All
Okay.
right.
Okay.
Thank you.
On that note, am I missing anything? Do we have anything else coming out? No. Yes. Maybe.
Mm.
They said you said something about Benson and Sarz dropping project
The way I
based
did
off
not
no,
know
I
single.
said
anything
I
about
hope.
it.
I
Based
said
off
I
Oh,
hope.
he
single.
said he hope. Is a hope.
I
It's a
hope.
hope based off
Yeah.
the single.
The only other person dropping like music is Olamide and Bella Shmurda.
And I'm waiting for this Fuji
Deluxe.
deluxe. Yeah. We'll see how that sounds. Okay. Well, on that note, what have we learned today? What was
Yes,
the
Belama's moral of the day.
me? I'm doing conclusion, and I'm also doing moral. It's a lot, man.
Ah,
The moral of today's quiz. What did we talk about today? We talked about a lot of things. We talked about ACLs. We talked about Ayra. We talked about Tyla. We talked about a lot of new music. We talked about Fola. Um, the moral of the day. The moral of the day is wear black pants instead of wearing pink.
I'm
Whatever,
screaming. That's your
what,
moral of the day, Belama.
whatever you take out of that, I don't know what to
This
say.
guy, I beg.
But why wear pink pants when you can wear black pants? That's my moral of the day. However you want to come about of that, I genuinely don't know. But I have a second moral. Nothing sounds just as right as when you are listening to music and Moses is passing the sea. So please make sure you also find your Moses today. As always, thank you for listening to ATTW Space. We actually talked about a lot today and we kept it simple and sweet. Emmanuel he should be back next week. So
Y'all, I hope y'all didn't miss him too much. As always, you can catch the podcasts on all your favorite podcast listening places sometime this week. And thank you for episode 101. Episode 100 was a lot of love. We got to chat with our dear friend of all time, Odumodu. And that episode got some love. So now we are back again with episode 101. And we'll catch you on the other side. Bye, y'all.